Okay. Into theater. Let's see here. Good thing we didn't get to watch this on Wednesday because we wanted to do this right instead of having to do two different live reaction episodes. We're just gonna compile it into one, because it's the best way to do it.
Right.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Thanks for joining us. Jade, the one and only. I'm Acemon X. Labor Day coming up. A lot to attack on. We know that AEW was in town for Wednesday's Dynamite and Rampage at the Now Arena at Hoffman States, technically, even though it's outside of Chicago. For us, it was, well, for me, you've never been there, unfortunately. It was only 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic. And even though it was September 1st, 2018, back then, how this whole juggernaut got started with All In, it was one of the best nights that pro wrestling has ever seen. Something different, something energetic, something explosive, something revolutionary in the sport that obviously spoke volumes. And the guys of the Elite couldn't have picked a better place and venue than near Chicago. And I believe that the Chicago fans could have never been more proud for All In to happen, because if that wouldn't have been the case and if it wouldn't have been successful with tickets being sold, the pay-per-view buy rates seen on New Japan World and Ring of Honor streaming, which was Honor Club. Then obviously All In, wouldn't have spoke the volumes that it did, and it would have asked for change, if you know what I mean. So, let's see, bear with us here. I don't know why this thing is doing this right now. Like, really, dude? Kick myself out. I don't know why it does that. But nonetheless, before we do get started, while we get everything situated here, we're only doing the live reactions to both the shows tonight. We're still in question on when the heck we're going to do our episode, because there is a lot to talk about, especially when the unfortunate news went down of Daphne Younger, who we all know as the Scream Queen Daphne, who we were familiar with when we were watching WCW back in '99 all the way to 2001. We got to see Daphne, this crazy girl who played David Flair's girlfriend, who became WCW Cruiserweight Champion, and lasted for a little bit in the business, but then she got back to the scene when it came to live television back in 2008 with TNA Wrestling.
Yes.
And lasted for, I think, about the same 3-4 years after that. So having to hear about her passing and the way that it went down, I mean, it really broke my heart, because how I found out about it was not through the sources that we normally follow everything, This one I literally got a wind of it through social media, where supposedly somebody posted that that Daphne was going through an issue. That she was going through a mental health issue, and she was already at the verge of suicide. And I'm like, this has got to be a joke, right? This has got to be a joke, because I got wind of it around. This was on a Thursday. That was my day off, so I got a wind of it maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and then I found out that she already passed, because they started doing all these RIPs for Daphne on social media about 3 hours later. Even though technically, of course, she passed away Wednesday night from what we saw in the reports on other sources. So, it's really tough what she's been through already for such a long time. Having to find out that Mick Foley tried to reach out to her, a personal friend of hers tried to reach out to her, and it was unsuccessful at the end. Obviously, having to see the 32-second video of her that went live on Instagram, that just got me stumped with no words. It really, that just put me in a place where it's like, man, they didn't have to go down this way, but I saw it in her eyes, heard it out of her lips, that it's like, yeah, she just couldn't fight it no more. But it's good that the wrestling community is showing support, that WWE is showing support, everywhere else is showing support. Here at the Wrestling Weekend Recap crew, we're showing support too. At the end of this video, once we do a little bit of editing, putting in more information, we're also going to jot down some numbers of, I'm pretty sure that we ran into a national hotline that helps out people. So for those people that also are dealing with mental health issues, always check on them, always contact them, be there for them. If they are contemplating suicide, there's always something to do. Always reach out to them, never leave anyone hanging, because, there are loved ones, there are mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nephews, nieces, even your neighbors, best friends. Everybody's loved, and everybody deals with issues, challenges. So always get help. Never keep things to yourself. If you're in that state of mind, always get help. You can always get help. It's just a matter of a phone call and just talking it out, and for that person to be there for the one that's seeking help. And that's our advice. But like I said, at the very end, when we have the chance to edit this live reaction video, we'll definitely post that hotline number, in case there's somebody watching this and they're in that state of mind, or if you know someone who is dealing with such issue like the one that Daphne was dealing with, they have that number in handy and they can call. But we here at the Wrestling Weekend Recap crew, we extend our deepest sympathies to the friends, family, and of course the acquaintances of Daphne Younger, which her real name was
Shannon Sproul.
Shannon Sproul. And Daphne, we will never forget you. Coincidentally, when all this was going down, we were just watching an episode of Thunder. I forgot what was the date, but at that point you were already dressed up in your black gown and you were ready to defend the cruiserweight title on top of that. But then Chris Candido and Tammy got into the picture. I think David Flair was in it too. I don't recall, but at the very end of it, Daphne was already dropped on top of Candido, 1, 2, 3, and Daphne still retained the championship at that point. But it's crazy too how Candido is up in the heavens too, and I'm pretty sure, you know, they got to be in heaven somewhere, reunited, and you know, maybe doing a match up there in the heavens, talking about old times, you know. But like I said, we here with this group, you know, respect to family, friends, and acquaintances of Shannon Sproul, better known as Daphne. Okay, so we're gonna already jump to Dynamite and get this started. And of course, it's the 100th episode of Dynamite, so that's another coincidence. You know, it got started here in the outskirts of Chicago, and now it led to the 100th episode.
Wednesday Night Dynamite live starts now on TNT.
We know that our cute little Mike is going to pick up everything here.
It's Wednesday night!
And you know what that means.
Everybody, it's Jim Ross, alongside ex-Coward Tony Giovanni. This is AEW Dynamite live from Chicago. And tonight, Chicago's own CM Punk will be live in the ring ahead of his return to action this weekend. Let me make my way to the ring to talk to Chris Jericho about a very strong decision he's made regarding his career. And a massive 8-man tag team match main event, the Fox, Gallows, and Anderson versus the Lucha Brothers, Struggle Boy, and Luchasaurus. And we'll have a sit-down I had earlier with MJF that'll be coming up later tonight. Brian Cage, Powerhouse Hans will have someone one-on-one tonight. And stepping from what we saw last week on Rampage, Ty Conti takes on Penelope Ford. Plus,
Two favorite girlies.
takes on the HFO.
It's going to be hard to choose.
And this is a pro wrestling tag team matchup I cannot wait to see. Santana and Ortiz take on FTR. Yes,
FTR back in full force.
This match is not later tonight.
Cash was already healed up from that gash cut that he suffered on his right arm, I believe, from numerous weeks. It's the greatest tag team of all time.
Cash Wheeler,
With
FTR
WWE Hall of Famer Tully Blanchard.
This battle, this rivalry between Santana and Ortiz really kicked it
They had
down
a
here.
kick-ass
Tony.
match at Double or Nothing.
And then they attacked members of the Inner Circle. And take a look
Yeah, that was that fight for the flag where all of that happened.
When Cash Wheeler
That gash cut on Cash Wheeler.
It was a freak
But it's cool
accident.
that he's good. He's back to wrestling with Dax Harwood.
I love this team because this team likes to fight.
This is going to be another good match. It's going to be maybe another great match. Hopefully there's no accidents this time.
This has been a hell of a rivalry, guys. Two of the greatest tag teams made up.
And these guys are dressed up like the guys from the movie Dead Presidents.
milestone, guys.
Who said it would, buddy?
Symbolic.
We all knew it would, buddy. We have not seen Santana and Ortiz dressed for war since Blood and Guts with a face paint on. Dead presidents, baby. These two teams have exchanged a lot of blood.
That president.
They've left a lot of it on the ground in arenas around the country. But this one, we've been waiting for because of the injury. And before this match gets underway, we'd like to thank our official sponsor, State Farm, for their support. State Farm is a part of the AEW family. Consider letting them become a part of yours. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I like that homage to Bobby Eaton, my late friend. Tony, your late friend as well. Absolutely. Back in the tights of FTR. I appreciate that. A lot of respect for those guys for doing that.
Well, they respect the business, Jim, and we all do. And they respect their opponents here as well. I know they do. That's why I'm very, very cautious for Dax to get started here against Santana.
You know, I gotta say
in
that.
Chicago for Dynamite, and you'll be back this Friday night for AEW Rampage with Chicago's own CM Punk Live.
As far as fandom
into the all-out pay-per-view
in
weekend,
Chicago, I think
AEWTIX.com.
they started
And then
really
next
well
week,
at the United
AEW
Center
has
with
Cincinnati
Rampage.
John Moxley returns home at the
First
Fifth Third Arena.
time ever in the United Center.
Next Wednesday,
That should be the venue that
on sale right now.
AEW should always go
Well,
back
you gotta
to.
remember AEWTIX.com.
Like I said, only Rampage was only 2
Rampage
hours.
this Friday night
Yeah.
at 11 p.m. on TNT. We'll have the countdown to All Out. Great 90 minutes of
forgot about
action
that,
starting at
the
10 p.m. this
countdown
Friday
to,
night on TNT.
All Out.
That's a pretty cool deal.
But I'm pretty sure they're gonna have it on YouTube.
Absolutely. You're going to get all
They
the
don't have to,
stories,
they're gonna have it
all
at the
the talk
beginning
leading up to
of
the bigger match
the
right here in this
the-
arena.
Yes.
On
whatever
Chicago
matches
All Out.
on the card.
Basic side headlock right into a shoulder tackle. But look at Santana getting right up and back into the face of Dax Harwood. Dax might have chipped a tooth on that. Hard knife-edge chop could be heard resoundingly throughout the arena.
Let's, after this big grudge match, let's not forget that coming up next, right after this match, CM Punk will be with us. We will hear from him live.
Speaking of
CM Punk,
CM Punk, once we get to the CM Punk segment, there's something that I gotta
Chris Jericho
mention
ahead of his
because,
final fight
also
coming
this
up
past Thursday,
this Sunday night on pay-per-view.
I actually
I
got
hope
to
it's not his
visit,
final fight, but it could be. Tony had to sit down early
the
today
main
on
base
MJF. That should have been
of
entertaining. Yeah, it was. Sorry for you. Yeah.
Shop AEW.com, which is
Both men trying for the hit toss and getting tied up in the ropes. It was technical,
if everybody
but now
knows,
it seems to be getting ugly,
the
breaking down, and I wouldn't
base
expect
for
any
AEW
less between these two
merchandise.
teams. Wow, look at
Merchandise of any existing wrestling superstar that is still around today. Even wrestlers in the past.
Santana Ortiz
And even
sending Harwood and Wheeler to the outside. You saw
fortunately wrestlers that are no longer with us that wrestle souls. Merchandise of theirs is still being sold through pro wrestling teams.
They're going to go for it.
Oh my God. Damn these boys.
Like he was shot
See, that's what I love. That's what I like about Santana and Ortiz.
Take another look at this. High risk, high reward. That's the goal.
They are the difference from
It's
FTR.
not only sheer athletic
Well,
ability,
FTR is
that
based
courage.
old
I've
school,
often said that
bringing
we
in
see
that old
somebody
school
jump
wrestling type
but
of theme.
I'm always
Santana
amazed
and
by it.
Ortiz, obviously,
Ortiz
there's
laid
a
out with a shotgun
there's
drop
a
kick, and
new,
now Santana.
well,
Springboard.
not so much new, but they, the one slight difference that's been around, revolutionary, high flying type of action, energetic.
Santana Ortiz have got themselves in a
They can do it against the best of them. Doesn't matter how high flyer, doesn't matter how old school you are.
They're damn sure leaner and faster.
Santana and Ortiz can actually
I
hang with
like
the
their
best of them.
story about where they came from, their upbringing, how they had to fight to get to this point in their career. Much can be said about Dax and Cash. I know 4 young men who have really, really worked hard to get to this point, to get in the ring on Dynamite, AEW in the 100th division.
But if you talk to both teams, I'll tell you, we have a lot of unfinished business to take care of here at AEW. We want to be the tag team champions. We want what the Young Bucks had. And the Young Bucks will be facing the Lucha Brothers.
I think what could have been a plus
this Sunday on
for
pay-per-view and all out
AEW
with the World Tag Team Championship on the line.
They could have had an AEW World title.
Yeah, and the thing about
Even
it,
though we would all know that Kenny Omega would still retain the
it's
championship anyway.
pay-per-view all the way.
Of course it is. pay-per-view,
Or maybe
or the
not.
Bleacher
You never
Report
know.
app, or
It's
Fight
like,
TV
remember when
internationally. Do not want to
Nitro
miss
had the
all out
100
Sunday. You
episode,
see
and they
again,
had
Cash
the
Wheeler
world title
clutching
defense,
that arm very close to his
and
chest.
Luke
He did mention that
took it away
doesn't have
from
full feeling all the way
Hollywood
down
Hogan
to
at
his
the time.
fingertips. That could be a
Then already it was close to the pay-per-view as well.
He's going to get in there, but
Because this is kind of ironic.
maybe a little bit too early for him to get in there, especially
100
in a
episode
grudge
on a
match like
Wednesday.
this.
And then you got another show. Back then, Metro was the only show that WCW had at the time. But it was near just the last show before pay-per-view. And they're doing it the same here. But like I said, AEW, the only difference is they didn't add a world title. Otherwise, if they would have added it to the card, I think that would have been a historic 100 celebration.
I've never seen that. I've never seen anything like that in my entire career. That ain't right under the tree.
Absolute freak accident is now Dex Harwood stomping on the arm of Ortiz, looking to inflict similar punishment. That was
Doing
Page out of the Anderson, the old
yeah.
Anderson, Odie and Gene.
the Odie and Gene recipe of taking out a body part.
Which is legal, by the way.
Of the
Sure is.
Minnesota record.
That Dax and Cash were the team that dethroned Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page after that great World Tag Team title run they had of 228 days. And it was last year at All Out they did that. Yeah. Dax and Cash have been to the top of the mountain here in the tag team division. They know what it takes to get there, and they most certainly know that the road back to the top goes through Santana Ortiz. Oh! Cash Wheeler just ripped the top turnbuckle pad off the neutral corner. And now he's got the referee's attention in his corner, so there you see that neutral corner bottom left.
Zebra manipulation happens all the time in pro wrestling.
Oh, no!
With this, turnbuckle's exposed, but eye for an eye here, baby.
But Santana trying to come to his partner's aid, but
Santana trying to intervene, obviously, and rightfully so.
this is the first grudge match. Got a lot of grudge matches on this card tonight, leading up to our biggest pay-per-view ever, and that's in the mere days. It's this weekend, and what a night we have. We have Orange Cassidy coming up. We mentioned about that. We have Ty Conte, Penelope, and that grudge that's been going on. And then, of course, on Sunday, our biggest pay-per-view ever. We've talked about what it means for many of the athletes. Leading to this Sunday. Man, you talking about rearing back or hauling off. And Tony, don't forget about the dissension in the former allies of Team Taz, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Brian Cage going one-on-one later tonight. That's another big grudge we got leading up to All Out. Santana makes the tag. Coming in, taking on both members of FTR here. Back, elbows, clotheslines, whatever, it doesn't matter. Stayed in the ring maybe a little bit too long that time. But no, he's still in control here. Got cashed. But, oh no! Using his partner.
FTR said, what the hell is going on?
Really innovative. Against him, and now Santana perhaps looking at the three amigos. There's two.
Viva la Raza, Tony.
And he hits the trifecta.
Oh, don't tell me. They did the three amigos. No wonder Jay was like, Viva la Raza. Arriba la Raza. No, that's Tony. Viva la Raza, that's Eddie. No.
It took a lot of guts, a lot of fortitude to kick out of that, as the expression on Santana's face will adhere to and sign off on. He thought he had it.
Eddie Guerrero, such an inspiration to Latinx wrestlers all over the world. How meaningful would that have been for Santana to put away FTR with that frog splash?
It would have meant a lot to those guys. No doubt about that, Excalibur.
Let's not.
They got great role models, as we all should have in our lives.
Tremendous double team here by Santana. Ortiz. Ortiz comes through the cutter.
That was nice.
Don't forget CM Punk. It's coming up live next. That is next here on Dynamite. 1, 2, no. Cash Wheeler. Like a timely intervention.
They got there just in time to
Oh,
stop that near fall, but every time now that FTR is trying to regain some momentum, it's shut down.
Oh, Santana, I don't think saw Dax Harwood coming in. Ortiz rolls through. No. Oh, Wheeler with an uppercut.
What a shot. What a shot.
Oh, Dax!
Brainbuster.
Axe just
That's
planted
it.
him.
Brainbuster.
2.
It's so
No!
Oh, he kicked out.
That's how Dax put away Ortiz at Fight for the Fallen, but Ortiz still has something left in the tank.
Last time it was enough. This time not. And boy, Dax is frustrated about that. Blanchard and Dax looking at the referee like his count was wrong. There's nothing wrong with the count whatsoever.
No, not at all, JR. You're right.
Just you got to do a little bit better.
What a hell of a way to kick off this program. What a hell of a way to kick off our time in Chicago.
We're watching two of the very best tag teams in the entire world.
Oh, Santana shot to the midsection. No.
Wow, oh, what a near fall. I thought he had it.
Wheeler able to break free from the grip of Ortiz, but Ortiz with shots to the ribs. Charging into the corner.
This match got a 20-minute time limit to keep the score at home.
Yeah, I mean, like, Wheeler's in the wrong corner, guys. He absolutely is.
Yeah.
Santana Ortiz.
Oh, nice. Nice move.
Nice double team offense.
Wheeler sent for a ride.
Right and powerful.
No.
Oh,
I'll show you how good the referee Posey is. Theoretically, you're supposed to clear the ring, but there's only two guys in the ring. He let the play continue. I appreciate that. Yeah, good job, Mike Posey. Good judgment. Okay. What Paul Turner I'm talking about. I'm excited. What the hell?
Yeah. No relation to Ted Turner.
We've only been on the air, like not even 15 minutes, and we are seeing a great grudge match. And
Oh,
Santana
I don't
top.
like the way
That's
he
how
just landed
Wheeler
right
got
there.
his arm caught in that freak injury, but now Wheeler with Ortiz with the gory special.
Oh!
Guerrero special.
Holy shit.
And he
6.5.
flat press.
Oh, it still wasn't enough.
Yeah, he really didn't have the shoulders covered at all that time.
Totally Blanchard on the outside, who's put this game plan together.
Wheeler hit
Is
it.
somewhat
That,
incredulous.
I guess
Well,
that's
to put these guys away.
some sort of an updated gory special. I mean,
Tag made
Ortiz
that
hit pretty hard, and he
Legal Man
still
along with Ortiz.
got his arm raised.
Okay, circled around.
I mean,
And he put his body in
raised
between
his arm
Ortiz and
for
the opposing quarter.
to break that 3 count.
And this crowd, it's a 50-50 split here in Chicago.
They've got their favorites on both sides of the line of scrimmage.
And look at this. This is great tag work here. Tag was made. Great communication. Instead, look, they've used this before. We've seen FTR use the power clutch before, but Santana.
Yeah. Santana has now interrupted. Wow, big time suplex off the top.
And what has Cash Wheeler got in mind? Is he going to go for the pin or yes, goes for the splash? No. Ortiz rolls inward. Enziguri.
That might have been somewhat indecisive on FTR's part.
I believe it was a balance thing as well. Oh, the big rig. The big rig should do it. 1, 2.
No! Oh, nice. Now they all got bunched up.
Exactly the latest hour he can arrive.
Yeah. Barely making time. And look at the bodies.
What a tag team matchup, folks. And we're just kicking off a 2-hour live broadcast here in Chicago.
And these fans are loving it.
Yeah, they're all over the ring here.
Between the inner circle
Trying
and
to
the pinnacle.
separate from each
Of course,
other.
This weekend, we will see what could be Chris Jericho's final fight as he takes on MJF live this Sunday at All Out.
I don't know why Jericho hung that stipulation on himself. I really don't get it. We're going to find out tonight.
Ortiz, the Bandera sends it
Yeah,
up and over the top.
Santana just tagged in.
The legal man rolls through.
Oh,
Cutter.
Right cutter.
To roll through, roll back, and get the cutter.
Oh, door breaker, super
What
kick.
combination offense by Santana.
And now-
Ortiz.
That same move again.
Got a tough man.
That's got to be it. I mean, 4 moves.
The team block.
Yeah, that's it.
Ortiz are victorious.
Of course, like the last match they had, of course, FTR won it because,
Each other to the limit, and now the fans
Cash Wheeler was doing that
that
grizzly cut from that one side of the
tremendous victory for Santana Ortiz, but so
corner
did
turnbuckle.
CM Punk is getting back here in
The
Chicago.
wire was
CM
exposed or
Punk
something.
returns to Chicago up next. As a matter of fact, he's got Darby Allin coming up at All Out. But let's listen to this from Daniel Garcia.
Darby, you got Punk on the mind, don't you? But I'll tell you right now, you do not look past our son. Daniel Garcia.
You certainly don't want to look to Sunday because, guys, it's arguably the biggest match in AEW history, right? Darby Allin versus CM Punk, and I'm excited, but I'm not excited about the match. I'm excited because we're going to be the guys who take that match away from everybody.
Darby Allin this Friday on Rampage when I take you down to the canvas and twist your body into the most uncomfortable ways that I can imagine. I'm going to hurt you. There's not a shot where you can make it to All Out.
Could Daniel Garcia?
I don't think he knows Darby Allin that well. Darby Allin is supervious to pain. Daniel Garcia doesn't even realize what the hell he's going to get into on that Rampage episode.
That's the backlog that started at first dance continues, and God knows what we're gonna see at Rampage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Thursday night show is going to be a bit explosive. Come on. And you're still going. Come on. I'm trying to cue you up. And that was going to be at the end of the month, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Can't wait to see how this one turns out. All right. So, obviously, CM Punk is going to take his sweet time to get to the ring for this one. So, you want to hear something crazy? It turns out ever since CM Punk's debut at United Center, the freaking internet is still like dragging right now because of people ordering the CM Punk t-shirt. It's indeed a hot item right now. And I mean, it is that hot that freaking Pro Wrestling Tees is having a hard time
The eyes of the world will be on Chicago, Illinois this Sunday as CM Punk makes his return to the ring for the first time in over 7 years.
get the orders. But they're doing it. They're doing their job. That's the thing that I want to point across. Because I believe when I went this past Thursday, I believe I met this woman. Her name was Val, and she gave me some straight up answers. She was very helpful. She was awesome, and she gave it to me straight because I was actually going in to go for a specific shirt, which normally they would do it for an hour, but they are so full to the brim with orders that it's not even funny, man. Their main objective right now is to get all of those orders out. So they may be a little bit backtracked, but they're doing their job. They're getting them out there. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be loaded to the brim right after all out. I'm pretty sure once the pay-per-view's done, maybe within that week of the aftermath, maybe 2, then that's when finally these guys from Pro Wrestling Tees can finally get a breather and say, damn, we worked our asses off getting all these shirts out. And it's not just their shirts, but also when our tees, they're busy as well because they got back orders of, stuff that people purchase from that side of the business. So it's crazy. So hats off to Pro Wrestling Tees. If you guys are watching this, I mean, you guys are number one. You guys are awesome. Ryan is the man. The big dude, Brian, also, he helped me out on 2 occasions. Awesome. And of course, just meeting Val, she's a sweetheart, man. Even though she knows herself personally, and I'm not going to add any swear words that she mentioned me, but she's helpful. And then there's a reason why she's the manager of that store, because she's been around that block. She's done it seasonally, and now she's the manager of running that shit.
So I'm doing my best to enjoy this while it lasts.
Let me rewind.
Because I know
I gotta hear all of this.
on Sunday, just a few days away in this very...
It's really astonishing.
Are you guys sick of me yet?
Really?
I'm going to tell you, this is too good to be true. I can spend weeks, months just hearing Cult of Personality and coming out here and feeling that love.
See, well, that's the difference. It's in Chicago. If it's anywhere else, they'll get sick of it. That's the
I think
difference.
there might be some people out there who get a little bit tired of it real fast, but I got to say, guys, seriously, I'm not one of them, so I'm doing my best to enjoy this while it lasts.
I mean, who gets tired of a living color Cult of Personality?
Because
Nobody.
I know
It's a hot
on
track.
Sunday, just a few days away in this very same building, this could all end for me. Looking at it realistically, guys, I haven't wrestled in 7 years. I'm nervous. Dare I use the word scared?
Ooh. And that's how much the Chicago fans have faith in CM Punk. They know. We know.
But listen, knowing that Sunday this could all end, I want to make a promise to you guys right now. I'm going to promise that each and every single time I lace up my boots, I make a promise to you that every single time I come down that aisle, I'm going to give you guys the best.
Oh, wait a minute. Who's that? Oh, are you serious?
The horde of hyenas.
The jackasses of Everlast 2.0. That's what I call them. They were Everrise, now they're Everlast 2.0. And now they're beating up on Punk, really? I'm expecting Darby Allin and Sting to come out here and break this up. Because they've been whipping their ass last week.
Maybe ever. It's a cowardly attack.
Wow.
Three classless individuals on CM Punk.
Come on, bring them out already, man. This is too much. Oh, here they come. Oh, here they come. Oh, jeez, man, look at that. That freaking elbow from out to Danny Garcia. Ooh! Holy shit, man. Oh, Punk, look at Punk now. Oh, he's enraged now. He's hyped up.
Like the saying goes, not in my house, bitch.
Yeah.
Tremendous strength over there from CM Punk.
Wait a minute.
Darby Allin headed up top.
A 3-finisher matinee. Oh, coffin drop, scorpion death drop. GTS.
Wow.
Wow. Now that's a hell of a segment. What is a hell of a segment?
His biggest adversary.
And the stern, look at this. Oh, man. Oh, I wish it was Sunday already.
He's pissed off.
But it's Saturday already.
He would fight right now. So would Darby.
Yeah, so would Darby. You're right. Look at this face. I cannot wait till Sunday.
Oh, I don't know how much of a favor those yahoos did a moment ago for Darby Allin.
Well,
I think that match is going to stem out from all the other matches at All Out. That was going to be the most talked about for ages.
Live
For ages.
pay-per-view in the ring.
Sting's got the stick. Oh, wait a minute.
Hold it.
Punk's not done.
Take out the garbage.
And indeed, garbage was stinking.
I gotta admit, I always did want to share a ring with you.
Yeah, this is the first.
Mucho respect, okay?
Mucho respect.
Get that out of the way. Our paths never did cross. All these years have gone by, and our paths never did cross, but that was then, and this is now. And speaking of now, it felt really good to watch going to sleep happen right before my very own eyes.
Yeah, I mean, it was in front of him.
It felt good to see a coffin drop right before my very own eyes, and it felt good to Stinger death drop somebody again.
Oh yeah, that always rocks. Always.
It just felt good to clear traffic because we all had the same goal in mind. We don't want anything to stop this match at all out on Monday. We moved traffic out of the way, and talking about getting traffic out of the way, that includes the Stinger. This Sunday, I know Darby's ready, and he's going to face you mano a mano. I know that you're ready. I'm going to fist pump my partner here and walk back to the dressing room. And then all out,
Obviously, straight up match.
with Darby Allin, who's very ready, and CM Punk, I know you're ready. When you collide, it's going to be showtime for sure.
Indeed.
That's right.
Indeed. And back to the
Darby
stare down.
Allin has been staring daggers at CM Punk, but we are just a matter of days away before these two men meet live this Sunday at All Out on pay-per-view. Young Darby Allin with the biggest snap in his life, looking him right in the face.
That's going to be
What would
epic.
it mean to Darby Allin's career? Nationally, internationally, to beat CM Punk. And what would it mean to CM Punk to have his first match and lose? Yeah, AEW, which is highly possible. That's how important this match is to him. And that's our biggest pay-per-view match ever in AEW. And Sting recognizing the gravity of this situation, this match between Punk and Darby, saying he will not be at ringside. He will let these two go to war. But speaking of wars, the AEW World Championship will be hanging in the balance this Sunday. Kenny Omega defending against Christian Cage.
For years, Kenny Omega was known as one of the best wrestlers in the world, if not the best wrestler in the world.
Well, one of the reasons that Kenny Omega has been able to maintain a quote-unquote stranglehold on the AEW World title because he's just that damn good.
Kenny Omega and Don Callis have made history.
I think Kenny Omega is the best one-on-one wrestler in the world today.
Not many men can say they've beaten Kenny Omega inside an AEW ring. Christian Cage is one of them.
He's undefeated in singles competition. He has pinned Kenny Omega already for the Impact Championship.
He has charisma. He has talent.
How can you really say Kenny Omega is going to lose a big match?
He finds a way to win.
I think this match is going to be unbelievable.
Christian Cage going into the pay-per-view with this kind of momentum might be the worst night of Kenny Omega's life.
Can MJF end the AEW in-ring career of Chris Jericho? He will sit down with our own Tony Schiavone next. And also, Big Money Matt Hardy is sending Jack Evans to take out Orange Cassidy. Can Jack get the job done? Find out next. Tremendous way to start the Rampage era. I'm back. CM Punk is in AEW.
AEW Rampage. Fridays at 10 on TNT and anytime on demand in the TNT app.
Man. Well, yeah. And like I mentioned, just to close out my trip over there on Thursday, it's crazy. Unfortunately, I only walked out of there with a Bullet Club winner hat, the Chicago one, and I got my answers. So, like I said, they were very helpful. They're extremely busy, and they're going to be like that for numerous weeks. That I know for sure. But Al told me to, check in, with them again in the next few weeks. If they got what I'm looking for, cool. But if not, then depending on, they still got orders to, fulfill and ship out, then obviously that's their main priority. So But yeah, guys, if you actually catch this, and if you ordered anything from shopaew.com or anything through prowrestlingtees.com, just be patient. You'll get your stuff. It's like I said, their priority is to honor and commit to the people that obviously ordered online from them, and they're committed. So just be patient. You'll get your stuff, especially people who have been ordering their CM Punk shirts, haven't got it yet. It's gonna be in the mail. Just patience. That's all it requires, man. Patience. And this isn't me doing propaganda. This isn't. They didn't pay me off to say this. No, none of that. No. I'm cool with them because they are straight up. They're solid. That's they do business the right way, and it's all for the best. They're cool people. They're awesome. Like I said, Ryan, awesome. The big dude Brian, awesome, and now I'm meeting Val, straight up awesome. Very cool. I'm dying to know who won that softball game that they had on that same day, because they were in Schaumburg when they had it. Some of the AEW stars faced off some of the guys from Pro Wrestling Tees, so even I wonder, but we'll see how that all falls out. I'll probably end up asking if I can remember one point or another when that happens. So we'll see nonetheless.
We're back live here on AEW Dynamite. Our colleague Tony Schiavone had a great afternoon. He spent a portion of it with MJF. And, well, here's how that went. We've got it all on tape.
Sunday at All Out, Chris Jericho puts his career on the line against this man, the most disgusting, despicable human being that I've ever been around in my life. And I'll be very honest with you. This is very uncomfortable for me to do, MJF.
Hey, well, that's...
What an intro, Tony. You're such a professional. Cowboy Chris, Corazon de Leon, Lionheart. The man of 1,004 holds, the sexy beast, the Ayatollah of rock and roll, the best in the world at what you do, the GOAT, the Painmaker, Le Champion, the Demo God, Chris Jericho. 4 decades. 4. Please. Of consistently evolving in order to stay on top of the mountain in professional wrestling, being universally known as the greatest of all time. Your career is absolutely unparalleled, Christopher, and whether I, your greatest critic, cares to admit it or not, you will be forever etched in the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling. But don't get it twisted, buddy. By the time my career is all said and done, I'll be taking your place. And I know wrestling fans are going to take a long time to get used to that. Hell, I might as well be pro wrestling's stepdad because I have your shoes to fill, Christopher, and that's no easy feat. However, Muhammad Ali was once considered the greatest boxer in the world. Thought he was the greatest boxer about 1 or 2 times too many. Because he kept coming back for that spotlight. He turned his brains into scrambled eggs and his body into a shell of what it once was. Look in the mirror, Jericho. After everything I've put you through, you're Ali. Your knees are shaking, your back is aching, it takes you 5 hours to go to sleep at night, and a whole lot longer to get out of bed in the morning. You're on a downward spiral, man. But, just like Ali, you're an addict. You need the spotlight. You crave it. The warm beating of that spotlight is too intoxicating for you to stay away. And I've taken that away from you 3 times, Chris. And when a man like you loses that spotlight, you're willing to do just about anything to get it back. That's why you put your career on the line, Chris. And that's why on September 5th, at All Out, I'm going to have the distinct honor and privilege of ending one of the greatest runs in the history of professional wrestling. It is oh so poetic that the same yearning of the spotlight that got you to the dance
will be the same reason why your music dies.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the words of one mother jogger fucker.
Exactly. One word I can say out of that whole promo, particular. MJF was very articulate. I think
the intensity of this rivalry.
His promos are very good. They've been getting better. But I think this one, leading up to the last match between MJF and Jericho, I think this one really peaked the highest. Unless there were some others that maybe I might have left out. So they could revisit that one.
Oh boy. Talk about surprise.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course Matt Hardy wants to get revenge on Cassidy after busted his nose last week.
Look at
that. Matt Hardy just got himself ejected. Big Monet, Matt Hardy.
He's been deleted.
Yeah, it is.
Big Monet is gone.
Checking to see if he's okay to continue. Apparently he is. He's answered the bell. Oh, Jack Evans wasting no time.
And you don't want to give a talented guy like Jack Evans any additional opportunities. He's aggressive. He's got nothing to lose. He's trying to impress big money Matt Hardy, and he can do that in a big time way by taking out Orange Cassidy.
And he's on a mission here tonight to injure Orange Cassidy, to take him out of action permanently.
I was going to say, I saw Matt Hardy the day after what happened to him at the hands of Orange Cassidy, and it was brutal, guys. I mean, he was swollen. He could hardly breathe out of his nose.
Think about this. That's been doctors that take great care of him.
Yeah, they have.
Well, it's up with Angelica.
Without question.
Angelica was
Remind everybody that the all-out sale begins this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern at shopaew.com. 20% off everything, excluding charity tees and action figures. Use promo code all-out, free shipping for orders over $150. The sale ends at Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Shopaew.com.
Excalibur, is that hot Southern JR shirt available?
Shop AEW is in the They've been flooded. They're flooded. They're busy as hell.
We heard from MJF and
I'm pretty sure once this is all over, they can finally
and be talking
go back to
Chris
their
Jericho.
original flow track again, man. They're going to finally get a
end of
breather.
his AEW career.
Ooh, man, this is over.
Wrestling career, I should say.
Yes.
Orange Cassidy
Dude,
just
man,
spiked Jack Evans.
When I went there, everybody's working off their ass. I mean, everybody. You barely see anybody from these guys barely even walking the halls.
About if he doesn't win, he won't wrestle again.
Yeah, everybody's busy, like
Bill
Bill's like
that time, and Jack
hashtag and say like cusses.
Suicide by Orange Cassidy. Orange very nearly crashed and burned.
I like this. I like the fact that Orange got his opponent back in the ring very quickly. That's a sign of a smart wrestler.
And the crossbody, that's how he almost put away Hardy last week. No.
I like how he launched him so the
crossbody in the air.
Well, he put Hardy's nose away in that.
Oh!
Michinoku driver by Orange Cassidy. Leg is hard.
Oh.
No, Evans able to kick out.
I never thought
that was
Jonathan
gonna be
Michinoku would have a whole named after him. Yeah, just things happen.
Yeah, well, you just never know in wrestling, do you?
No.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this.
Ew. Ew.
He's taunting.
Ew.
Evans,
Ew.
and he's taunting. Not only taunting Evans, he's taunting Matt Hardy.
Ew.
He baited Jack Evans into a wild swing and a miss, but a standing switch by Evans. Cassidy with a switch of his own.
Yeah, a lot of those people don't realize those mind games. They're not supposed to, but they're a big part of what he does.
Ew.
And who he is.
Yeah, look at that. Evans is a 21-year veteran. He's not going to wrestle hole for hole by Orange Cassidy or anybody else.
Ew. So many twists and turns, yeah, but now it's broken off.
Cassidy sends Evans into the corner. Evans with the Banderas. Orange Cassidy up and over the top rope. Orange Cassidy could be looking for another big crossbody.
Ooh.
Got himself on that top turnbuckle to jeopardize stake too long.
Yeah, Jack Evans is so quick, man.
Jack Evans up to the top, thinking maybe superplex. Well, we're going to stick with the action and break. Don't go anywhere. You won't miss a second in picture. We will have all of it. Don't go anywhere.
They'll just cut out the commercials in picture-to-picture. Like I don't know if I stated it before, but like when they do a picture-to-picture, they should increase the picture of the wrestling show and minimize the shot of the commercial. I mean, you're still going to hear the commercial, but don't take away from the wrestling shot that's on TV, because, you know, that's the main focus. Nobody really cares about the commercials, because at the very end, commercials are played. They get paid. The network gets paid, and everybody's happy. You know, because obviously, you know, even the sponsors for AEW, obviously they get paid as well. So. And speaking of ads, I don't think I've ever seen a Domino's ad anymore after that match of Jericho with Nick Gage. With Nick Gage, with the pizza cutter and Domino's being aired at the same time. Yeah, I haven't seen it anymore. Maybe a Pizza Hut commercial, but then again, I don't know. But yeah, because. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, just having to talk about ads, it's like, yeah, we haven't seen a Domino's ad anymore. And you rarely see a pizza ad, or like much less a Pizza Hut, or even Papa John's. Mm-hmm. And it sucks that we don't have a Papa John's anymore, man. I mean, we tried it out. I thought it was good. Mm-hmm. You tried it out too, right?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to go for a second time. I wanted to order delivery for the second time, but then they were already gone. I'm like, damn, man, that sucks. You know, it's like, you guys don't even appreciate a freaking Papa John's. Y'all are scared of Papa John's, or maybe their service got tacky. I don't know. But it's like I wanted to try for a second time, and all of a sudden they were gone from where they were at. It's like, it stinks. It stinks. It stinks.
We're back live here on TNT, where if you were watching in picture in the break, Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, and wow, I'm already reacting to this all late. But yeah, that's actually the first time. That's actually the first time where this has ever happened in wrestling. Where before coming out of commercials, the match is already ended. But then now you want to focus on Hardy's revenge on Cassidy big time. Because look at him, he's beating the hell out of Cassidy, and Cassidy's covering himself as much as he can. But in Matt Hardy's face, there's only one word written out. It's one word written across his forehead: annihilation. It's a BFF extension here. Oh, here's the rest of
from the numbers.
What the hell is going on here?
Hardy's family office.
Doing Matt Hardy's dirty work, of course. And now they've got Orange Cassidy completely outnumbered inside the ring. Yes,
they got him circled.
There's no word for Orange. Everywhere he looks, everywhere he pulls out, there's a member.
The Jurassic Express.
The cavalry has arrived.
It's Jack Perry, the son of the late Perry.
They could not stand by this crowd. Loving it. Embracing AEW. AEW is embracing its fans. It'll be Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus teaming up with the Lucha Brothers to take on the Young Bucks and Gallows and Anderson, our main event tonight. And we found out last Friday night that it will be Miro versus Eddie Kingston for the TNT Championship this Sunday at All Out.
Call yourself God's favorite champion. Why is the DDT your kryptonite? Because your neck is your kryptonite. Your neck is the chink. I'm going after your neck. I'm going after everything that you love and desire. And that's that TNT Championship. Because without that championship,
You're no longer God's favorite. Take my hand.
We're gonna walk through hell together. And then maybe, if you survive that, you'll get to go to your God's heaven.
Eddie Kingston talking about DDTs and kryptonites. God's favorite champion stays down only for his wife in a hotel room after a victory. The Mad King will realize that redemption comes only after agony. And I'm coming to bring both. This is the word of the Redeemer.
Huge stakes in this TNT.
That's the second time you mentioned about his wife.
Next, the Hall of Fame voice.
But not literally his wife, CJ Carey.
Will interview Chris Jericho and what could
Think maybe she might pop in AEW someday?
A possibility.
I mean, that would be crazy if she did. Because obviously, he's talking about his wife and all of this and how he's God's favorite son. And no one gets in the way of the Redeemer. Like, that's very prophylaxis. No, prophylaxis. How do you say it?
They're coming from everywhere. I think it's about time we send them back.
I can't even mention that thing. I don't even know if there is such a thing.
One contract. One guy with the balls.
But I'll say like George Lopez.
The boogeyman, Satoshi,
Self-fulfilling.
What a treat for the fans in Chicago to see a legend of New Japan live in person. That's a real treat to the fans. Let's start thinking about it. I am insulted. This crazy ass old man.
Kojima?
Once you step in the ring, go toe to toe with me. Once that bell rings, I got no respect for anybody. I'm trying to take your head off. Because every time I cross you on the
he was on Impact.
I'm trying to break your esophagus.
I'll be heading home to Cincinnati,
Really
Ohio with Satoshi Kojima's scalp.
We will have more on that match and all
Somebody
the
from
matches
DVD?
and all out during our countdown show Friday night.
Corey? Yeah, because this thing had a history.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Bittersweet to be back in the ring here. My first in-ring interview since I've been with AEW. And I'm talking to one of my longest-term wrestling friends. And we'll talk about that momentarily, but I think he's made a bad decision. And I'll tell you and him why when you welcome future Hall of Famer, the MVP, Chris Jericho!
See how JR started cracking down on his voice, getting emotional? I think that added to the dynamic of the story. Could this be it for Chris Jericho? Is this going to be really his last match?
Back in the ring. He had to put his
Now,
AEW career on the line.
everybody knows. I mean, everybody
into one more match.
who watch wrestling and all of that. I'm not a Jericho mark. I'm not a Chris Jericho fan to a point. But I mean, I respect Chris Irvin. I respect Chris Irvin as a human being portraying the wrestling character. We see them in WCW, see them in WWE, go to New Japan. I mean, he's been on New Japan on and off throughout the years. When he was young, and then of course just recently in the last number of years, and then now in AEW. But what I like is obviously, you know, even though I'm not as much of his fan, but there were some things that I liked, some timelines that I liked of his character. So this back and forth of him in AEW, of course, with Inner Circle, and then him going solo with MJF, and of course, you know, the whole Fozzy Judas, sing along type of deal. I mean, that's all epic, but it's fun. Yeah, it's like if you want to replace quarters in with germs.
I'm going to say something I haven't said in a long time. Welcome to Chicago is Jericho!
He had his moments here in the city.
Yep, since '99, August 9th of 1999.
I usually don't say that anymore, but I thought it was a good time to harken back to my past. Since 22 years ago, I started my main event journey in this business in Chicago.
And I called it, and I just said the date, August 9, 1999.
At the Allstate Arena.
Monday Night
And
Raw.
the man who recruited me to start that main event journey was this man right here, Jim Ross.
Well, yeah, he was head of talent relations at the time.
And that's why I wanted you out here, Jim.
This is like full circle in a way.
Here, Chris. I got to ask you. A lot of people have asked me, why did you select to put this stipulation on this match yourself? This is your idea. If you don't win, you won't wrestle in the AEW ring again. Why is the extreme stipulation?
Yeah. I still remember that day at the Bombay Bicycle Club when I signed with you, Jim. And those are good questions, and I will answer them. But first of all, I want to say something right off the bat. MJF, you are a piece of shit.
I think we all know that one.
Common knowledge. You really undersold it.
And that's a chant. Wow.
But you're diabolical and calculated. So am I. And you're vicious and you're a button pusher. So am I. And you're confident and you're oh so arrogant. So am I. As a matter of fact, the only thing you have over me, Max, are 3 victories. 3 times. November 7th, 2020. May 5th, 2021, August 18th, 2021. Those dates are burned in my brain, JR. They're burned in my brain, and I can't let it go, and that's why I have to take the chance and put it all on the line to beat you, MJF. I've never been complacent. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm in AEW in the first place. When I first came here almost 3 years ago, there was no guarantee that we were going to succeed. Jim was there. There was no guarantee it was going to be a success. But yet here we are on the 100th episode of Dynamite as the hottest wrestling company in the world today.
Yes, indeed they are. Because it all got started here. If they didn't start here, I don't know what would have been
taking a chance. I would be kicking myself for being complacent. Sure, I could stay in AEW for a long time. I could have a lot more great matches. I could win a lot more championships. But every time I look myself in the mirror, I would know you couldn't beat MJF. Talk about booze, imagine how I feel. I couldn't live with that. Because I would know that was the beginning of the end of the champion and the beginning of the end of my time in this ring. But you know what? I don't want it to be the end. I want more. I don't want to stop.
This is that Ozzy Osbourne song.
I want more too, and that's why I have to take the chance. And if something horrible, something goes wrong on Sunday, and my journey ends right where it began, here in Chicago, then so be it. I will walk to that commentary desk and do my best full time, and I will thank all of you here and all of you watching for helping me make my dreams come true. And I will thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life. And I will thank you for being a big part of mine. But before that happens, remember, Max, you're not going to take this away from me. You will not take this away from me. If you want Chris Jericho out of this ring, you're going to have to be the best you've ever been. Look me in the eye. You're going to have to be the best you've ever been. You're going to have to break every bone in my body. You're going to have to squeeze every breath out of my lungs. But it's not going to happen because I'm Chris Jericho.
Real passion in his eyes.
And you don't have what it takes
and you don't have the balls to get rid of me. You understand?
Point blank.
I'll see you on Sunday at All Out, you little prick.
That's the best.
That's one way to close out this segment. Now we're really all gonna have to pull for Jericho for him to make a miracle out of this thing. Because yeah, I mean, 3 straight wins for MJF against Jericho. This one's got to be the breaker. Otherwise, Jericho's done. And the only thing that we'll see next to Jericho is for him to be a commentator, which he's good by the way. He's very good at commentating. I think he could have a future as a commentator, but I think it's a bit too soon because Punk coming in and all these other kids coming in, I think Jericho can still have matches with them, you know?
Punk said if he was 15 years old, Darby Allin would have been his favorite wrestler. Well, when Darby Allin was 15 years old, CM Punk
he was sitting at the pavilion, at the UIC pavilion.
And 7 years ago, you left. 7 years ago is when Darby Allin entered professional wrestling. You said something I didn't like. I'm the first on your list. When you said that, all I could think about is you were already overlooking me. You have seen what I'm willing to do out there, but you have never felt what I'm willing to do out there. So when you said I was the first on the list, in reality I should have been the last on the list, CM Punk. And now I know what I need to do. I need to do the impossible, and that's beat CM Punk in Chicago. Or die trying.
I think that says it really clear.
Boy, can't wait for that one, guys.
Either beat Punk or die trying.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Like I said, it's really going to be hard to choose who's going to win that. But I expect an awesome match. I expect an awesome match. Punk and Darby Allin. There's a match. Whoa!
Well, that's typical.
Brian Cage
Best thing you want to
already
do
on the Powerhouse of Hobbs.
Will Hobbs, former teammates. And of course, Taz, the other voice, joining us here on commentary. Taz, how can you say that about Brian Cage? It was Team Taz that orchestrated that huge betrayal just over a month ago. I understand that, Excalibur, and I know a lot of people would say that it's a fair point, but the thing is, Cage has never been a team player. He's always had an agenda. It's always been about him, not the unit. Rick Knox is not even signaled for the bell on this match. Brian Cage and Powerhouse.
Brian Cage was never about
rolling on the outside. You are talking about two strong, powerful, incredible athletes. Look at this. How about that?
You have all the qualifications to have a slobber knocker.
Look at Hook, man.
There's Captain Hook over there.
No, he'll stand right in front of him, buddy.
Get out of the way, kid.
You better not get out of the way, and he would never. And he created the opening for Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs with a timely elbow drop, and now those hammer blows to the head of Cage. And that's the thing with Hobbs. You guys know this. You guys know very well. His intensity, his power, right? And
from when we first seen him,
coming out big time. Oh, wait.
All the way to when he became a part of Team Taz, he just got a whole lot better. He just got to really show what type of a
by the way, all in under 1 minute.
Muscle man beast he really is.
Powerhouse Hobbs in control of the machine, Brian Cage. But we have to go to break. We will stick with the action and picture and see how it plays out.
Yeah, he was like, who better? And Canyon? Still nobody. So obviously got him with a knee. Can't wait to see that one. Before then, and La Brasileña, the energetic, full of spunk, Tai Conti. There's a word that I have described for her, but I gotta only just by seeing her do her ring entrance, then that word will come to me. I can't think of it right now, but if I see that entrance, I'm sure that word will pop in my head. And the reality is, like, you're watching two muscle men to see who will get who will superb over the other, who's gonna, who's gonna be more stronger than the other, who's more receptive over the other. But obviously, Hobbs has been all over Cage already for like good 3.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan tried to dominate him in the beginning of the fight before the belly button ring. So, I mean, it was a good start, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately. Now he's just going to pound him on the side of his head. Like, pound. Look at that chocolate, it looks like a chocolate Oreo shake. It's like, why the heck am I watching that right now when I should be watching wrestling on the other? See, that's what I'm talking about. They should increase that picture and have that one. Oh, and that's at Applebee's. Yeah, I want to go back to Applebee's. I've only been there, I think, once. I only went to Applebee's once. Been to Olive Garden twice. Been to what was that other restaurant?
We're back live here on TNT where these two behemoths, Powerhouse Hobbs and Brian Cage, are going to battle. Hobbs has been in control throughout the break.
All right, there's been a tweet sent out by Dr. Britt Baker D.
Oh, TJ Fridays. We went to Fridays.
Free agent signing in AEW. And she to talk to her pretty soon about this big free agent signing. But why don't you go now? Excuse me. So,
and Hobbs,
you're taking a piece out of Kevin Nash with that little cigarette.
Wow, what's
invisible cigarette burn.
The switch and watch that. Hobbs, watch out!
Oh, nice.
Once he gets you in the groove,
Well, I call that the A1.
Stick in the cage.
Yeah.
There's no stopping. He found his
spot.
I want to remind everybody that AEW will return to the Kingdom Rec Center in Miami, Florida, Friday, October 15th for Rampage and a special Saturday Night Dynamite, October 16th. Tickets are both events on sale right now. AEW.com, Ticketmaster.com.
Well, as was pointed out, man, throughout the break, Cage was getting his rear end whoop. But I got to say, unfortunately,
I like how
back here. Too much of an athlete, not to.
You gotta remember when I played WrestleMania 19 for the GameCube. I had my character created and I had the flatliner, especially like in a hardcore match or a first blood match. I think it was a hardcore match. We actually get to bust his face with that move.
Does in the deep water.
Yeah,
he's fixing to get there.
It's pretty.
I know he's got off.
That was a combo that Cage was going for earlier. He hit it on Hobbs. He shoots the half.
Push out now. Push out. Push out.
There you go. Didn't have the leg hook. You can see this assault by Powerhouse Hobbs is really taking its toll on Brian Cage.
I could promise you the resiliency, the toughness, the heart of Hobbs. No one here in AEW has even seen how resilient this man is.
Brian Cage could be looking for drill claw once again. Hobbs escapes out.
Nice, right on that shoulder bicep area. Look at the power of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Uh-oh. He's going for the stampede, but Cage rolled Hobbs through.
This line.
Watch out!
Oh, look at that spine buster.
Got him.
Wasn't like a double A spine buster, but it was almost close.
And Hobbs
fired up, man.
He is fired up, but he can't afford to allow Brian Cage back into this match.
These little walks around the ring by Powerhouse, not working for him.
Well, I understand that, JR, but Cage is flat in the middle of the ring, almost like a dead duck. So he's just trying to...
You don't get paid for walking, you know that.
I understand that, but
he's got him at meeting.
He's got control. Oh, he had control.
Oh, you can give him a second chance.
Knee strike underneath the jaw.
Trouble for your man now.
Oh,
Cage.
jumping.
No.
Oh,
my God.
and an
He got
F5.
taken lightest by Brian Cage. He's got a chance here.
Well, Hobbs trying to break that momentum, which is smart.
Get out of bounds.
Will Hobbs, well over 250 pounds of him, and he picked him up with ease. What the hell? Notice.
And look at this, Brian Cage.
Whoa! Holy crap! That's how tough Brian Cage is.
And he needs tonight to beat the Powerhouse.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Hobbs, you gotta get out of this. No. No. And Hook.
Finish him up on Hook.
Grabbing.
Distracting the ref.
Something's
gonna happen.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Oh, I was already thinking about that son of a bitch. Ricky Starks. Hit him with the FTW belt. That's it. That's it. Powerhouse won. Look at that stick in the grass.
Team Taz always has a plan. Teamwork.
Yeah.
You guys
really do.
Wow. Team better than anybody, buddy. That's teamwork, my friend.
Pretty smooth plan.
Still heard of him.
Daggers in the back of Brian Cage.
He's been such a jerk ass. Finally, plop.
Enough of this. Just like I drew it up, baby.
Really do. Wow.
Business, he calls it. The FTW champion Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Hook.
Hey, that's why I'm the coach of the year. Come on, guys.
Already?
Yeah, they made Tasmania happy.
Conclusion to Dynamite. Malachi Black had these words for Big Shotty Lee Johnson.
A little weird narrative to spin, Mr. Johnson. I supposedly left the ring because you entered it. No, I left the ring because it is I that dictate when we fight, not you. And ever since that moment, I have given you 7 days. 7 days to atone for interrupting me. I want to remind you that I took mercy on Cody and Arn and Brock. I granted them a swift death. You, however, will not be so lucky. I will make you suffer. At the end of it, I will place a coin on each one of your eyelids. So when I send you down to Hades, you can pay the boatman's toll.
What we don't do on Dynamite is stand up on the stage like a bunch of little kids and laugh at QT Marshall.
This puddle of puke.
Get your big ass out here. I want you to come laugh right in my face. Man to man, just you and me. Heavyweight to heavyweight.
Looks like he added new members to the factory. To that nugget factory, that is.
Just you and me. Just you and me.
Well, we know
Those muscles are looking up with what? Briscoe? So here comes Paul White.
The other stories are all out on the countdown session airing immediately after Rampage this Friday night at 11 p.m. Eastern.
9 minutes of great action Friday night on TNT.
Paul White not backing down from QT Marshall and his
Obviously, they're all going to gang up on him.
Wait a minute.
And
the numbers just
yeah, they're all.
for Paul White with a
You know, I bet he's going to explode. Yeah, he did. Like Shades of the Giant. Oh, he knocked one of them out. 2 shoulder blocks.
Paul White.
This week's going to go for right.
Choke slam. Aaron Souls on top.
That's a choke slam by Paul White, but I don't think he knows Aaron
He's
Souls
making
is
a double
behind
move.
him. Now he does. Solo.
Oh, what do you got? Did he chop him? That punk ass.
Oh, look at this. Look at that Gun Club coming to even the odds. Gun Club.
A little late, don't you think?
Enough of the factory.
A little late.
Last week they helped him out, if you'll recall, and now again.
Just even up the numbers.
Shoulder to shoulder with
That's loyalty right there.
QT Marshall with a steel chair.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
Him.
Yeah.
Woo.
I don't know. That felt kind of staged.
He's got a fight to Big Show Saturday night, and it will be, Sunday night, and it will be one-on-one.
All White, QT Marshall, one-on-one, part of our massive all-out pay-per-view event this Sunday.
Wait a minute.
Great showing by the Gun Club here to help out Paul White. And he can stick. He can stick as many as
Oh, shit! Oh!
What the hell just happened?
For what?
Billy Gunn with that shot.
Why did he do that?
I think he was
Did Billy and his kids sold out now?
Big Show's got a surgically repaired hip.
Or does this date back to WWE to show wrong Billy for something? I don't know. There's got to be something logical to this. But still, Paul gave Billy the cue to say that I'm ready for the whack. So, but still, another question is, what's the reason for Billy and his kids now going heels? What's the reason why he smacked the Giant Power?
This past PT, so looks like the alliance is not there yet.
Yeah, but now look what's gonna happen. These freaking vultures, these parasites, they're gonna take care of Paul White here. Oh no, come on.
I hate to see this. No, he can't go.
Where's DDP? That way he can get his diamond cutter. This QT Marshall sucks at delivering that shit. Oh, I can't wait until he loses the match at All Out. I can't wait for him to see that he's a damn loser.
You know what? I hate QT Marshall. Paul White is a friend of mine. He is also my broadcast colleague. And now I always wonder if he can even make it 100% what he's going to be at All Out coming up on Sunday. All right, I'm going to be back with Britt. I'm going to go back and talk to Britt Baker about this major signing of free agent here for AEW. Okay? Interesting try. We will have all of that and so much more.
That better not be what I think it is. That better not be what I think it is. Because I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, she might bring in her husband. I don't know, but then again, it could be a ruse, not the alligator ruse or anything like that.
We are with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. What's this big news you have for us?
Well, this big news is we're finally going to add a little star power to this women's casino battle royale. Two of the most prestige females in all of wrestling are going to be in it, and they're standing right next to me. And if Reba or Jamie, if Jamie should win, this title's going nowhere. She's my girl. She's not going to turn on me. So this title's staying right where it is.
Aren't you underestimating Chris Statlander? She's undefeated.
Even though DMD, she looks cute.
That brings me to my next big news. Actually, some free agent news. He's one of the hottest stars in all of professional wrestling, has just signed a long-term contract with AEW, guaranteed to keep the ratings sky high. And that name is me. I'm going to be here a lot longer, guys. And Tony Khan, because I'm the women's champion and his golden girl, has allowed me to make a match whatever I want. So my girls are going to have a little Friday night feast with Chris Statlander in a 2-on-1 handicap match, which is really unfortunate because it's 2 nights before the pay-per-view, which doesn't hurt. See you Friday, Chris. Yours truly, Dr. Britt Baker,
DMD.
Dr. Britt Baker holding on with
of course, there was another same building, this same city, where the DMD was discovered.
Yeah. See, this kind of stumps me right here. The cutest, the hot ass of Bell before now an alliance with a rabbit bunny. Like, seriously? Oh.
But she did. The bunny found an ally in the Penelope Ford.
That was kind of, but you know what? I mean, that all builds up towards the women's casino battle royale. But what's going to happen if it does come down to the two of them? What's going to happen? Alliance is going to diminish. There we go. Just look at her, man. I mean, cute, energetic. I love her smile.
The lovely young Brazilian.
Now I remember the word infectious. Faculty is simply infectious. I mean, if I ever get, I don't know, but if I ever get to meet her in person, oh my God, it will be something. Oh, Wait, is the belly moving?
Well, she's just splashed up
Conti
and
taking
running.
to the
No, but did the belly even run?
Ford and the
Oh,
bunny.
no. Now it did.
And could this be a preview
She
of
got
what we
herself a
will
little
see
bit
Sunday
of
in the women's casino
extra
battle royale?
revenge, I
Remember,
think.
the winner will go on to get a world title shot, be it either Dr. Britt Baker, D&D, or Chris Statlander. By the way, I shouldn't be surprised about this big free agent announcement herself. It's all about me. I get that. Of course, that's AEW.
But like I said before, now I'm kind of stumped because I love these two. And I don't know who the heck to go for here.
Rampage right here.
I mean, you got the infectious Tycoon, and you got the hot ass.
Exclusive interviews, more exclusive footage on the countdown.
This is a stumper. Look at Tycoon.
Well, you never know. I mean,
doing chops.
How about when the CM Punk came out, right? And then you hear
chest.
somebody else, and you
Wow.
backbreaker and a roll here.
Yeah, and into a roll. That's unique.
Ty's got such an amazing array of disciplines that she can utilize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does have
judo,
different fighting
blue belt in
styles.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and as we've seen, has really grown.
Oh, that would have been her head flying off of the body.
Pump kick, hook of the far leg, but Penelope able to kick out.
If this was Mortal Kombat wrestling,
she'll get her baby teeth, so to speak, in the game of pro wrestling.
Oh yeah,
been a pro wrestler for 4 years.
Yeah, but she's a quick learner, man.
Well, I know she's got a great upside, and I've also been impressed with Penelope Ford.
She's been kicking. Oh,
our women's roster is impressive.
And
Penelope's been kicking a lot of ass.
Up to the top rope,
she's getting up. She's
and we have to take a break, but we'll stick with
raising
the
up.
action in picture. Penelope Ford versus Ty Conti.
My lipstick is already, flying off. I mean, already getting off of her lips. But yeah, I mean, just seeing Penelope Ford working her ass off. I mean, she's doing a whole lot better, and she's, rising up onto the close to main event status. I mean, that's even huge. But Ty Conti, she's ever since she arrived. AEW did a really good thing of just keeping her momentum. How do you call it? They started her fresh. They kept her momentum going. I didn't see any losses on her. Maybe unless it was for I think when she faced who was the former AEW Women's World Champion before Britt?
Hikaru Shida.
Yes, Hikaru Shida. They had a really good match. They really did, and that's what she might have suffered a loss, 1 or 2 or whatnot. But I mean, Ty ever since she's been doing really, really good. So they kept her going. So it's a good thing that they didn't cut off her momentum, nothing like that. They just kept her going, which is awesome. And like I said, Penelope, she's been winning matches, but the thing of it is they don't display them on national TV as they should. They should have that shot at least. But we see women's matches like 1 or 2 times almost every week because they focus more on guys. But in reality, I mean, if the women's roster gets increased a little bit more, then they would have really have to balance it out, nonetheless. And that would, I don't think it would be an issue, but they would just have to figure out, okay, who are we going to put in what match? Unless if they work out an angle where it's a rivalry, then yeah, they would really have to figure out with who, how long it's going to last, and what are they going to do as well. So obviously all of that counts for a lot. So, but yeah, if y'all can get back from freaking commercial stint. No, buzz driving is not drunk driving. Get the
Ty Conti
eyes all
as she battles Penelope Ford ahead of the Women's Casino Battle Royale coming up this Sunday on pay-per-view at All Out.
Folks, we're getting sand through the hourglass here as it relates to our main event tonight, which I predict is going to be off the hook.
Massive 8-man tag team match.
Look at that Kobe.
Going home in the corner. And Ty Conti pumpkin.
Oh, she was going to go for that kick and shoot out of the way.
Moves and she missed it.
That was a modified cargo. That one actually connected. That was pretty good by Penelope Ford. Oh, but her long foot missed.
Ty Conti once again straight up to the top.
Tie and crossbody.
We've seen our share of cross bodies tonight, but none that look prettier than that one.
I don't know if we've seen Ty Conti do many of those.
And really athletic too.
Got to bring something new though.
See how you saw how she jumped to the top rope?
Gonna make her pay.
Oh, man, that could do it.
Leg hooks, no.
Oh, barely.
Handed to Penelope Ford for kicking out of that predicament and a very strong cover.
Penelope Ford showing her toughness, but Ty Conti back. What is Penelope? Penelope using.
I guess her
those steel cables that look like ropes.
Stomach or her chest connected to the middle.
Penelope using Ty's leverage against her in the crab.
Crab.
Single leg crab, but instead she could be looking for that Indian deathlock.
Oh yeah, that submission move that she's been using as of late.
So many opponents.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
but look at that. That broke it up easily.
Yeah, look at this. What? She got out of it.
And look at that ankle, the direction of that ankle.
Yeah, I guess we call it an ankle lock or something. But she's got to reach the ropes, otherwise she's going to have to tap. And she got it.
She got there. Edwards is going to have to break.
1, 2. Oh.
Such tremendous.
She could have used one more, and then from there maybe break it off at 4. That would have done some serious damage to
her opponent's mobility.
His knee and ankle. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that one made
That's 1.
She's going to do it again.
And that's
that's so
2.
accurate, so forceful.
The trifecta.
3.
Man, if that don't do it, we got
Only heard 1 and 3 sound off.
Across the jaw, Ty Conti was looking for the DD tie. Penelope counters
out
of it.
DD tie.
Ripcorded her way out of it is what she did.
Does she have Ty?
Oh!
Gutbuster by Penelope.
Yeah, when I heard her knee.
That leg of hers. 1,
2, no.
Wow.
These ladies having a hell of a match, guys.
They absolutely are.
I think if Penelope Ford didn't take that heartbeat to try to work out that pain in her calf, she might have got the victory right there.
You're right. We'll never know, but that very well could have happened. And the fans respecting and appreciating what they're seeing here tonight.
Yeah.
On that note, we'll say thank you guys for joining us.
Inside Cradle.
Inside Cradle.
No.
No bigger honor than being invited to.
Oh, that forearm shot from Ty.
Massive elbow strike.
Oh, of course. That shoot from the rabbit bunny. She even got a tetanus shot, damn it.
And now is win.
Let's just start affecting my girl.
She's like Bunny on Chicago PD.
But Penelope Ford.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes, I did. And got rest my keep postal.
Yeah. The OG. Oh, but she won.
That's right.
She won. And it wasn't because of the rabbit bunny over there on the outside. Wait a minute. Oh, Penelope Ford.
Yeah, like the sore loser that she is.
Yeah, but now they're going to gang up on her. The thing of it is, there's nobody to defend her.
My Lord.
Fearsome blonde.
Man.
Yeah, Ty is at their mercy
I will
right
not
now.
be Ty Conti right now.
They know
Yeah, but nobody's going to.
Wait a minute. Is this?
What is this?
Oh my God.
Anna Jay.
Anna Jay's back. Oh, it's about time. We were wondering about her. Hey, she couldn't have come back at a better time.
That's right.
She came back to our hometown, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, now the best friends are back here. They should have a tag team match next week. They should have a tag team match next week. Definitely.
Anna Jay will make her return to action this Sunday as part of the Women's Casino Battle Royale. How about that? Thunder Rosa, we just got word. Anna Jay is going to be making her return at the Women's Casino
Battle Royale
all out this Sunday. But I want to ask you about your
Rosa.
chances at winning this match and getting an AEW Women's World Title.
That would be one of my picks. I think it was just oh my God.
Wait, what? Come on, guys. Are you seriously trying to
I think we should start tallying up who would be the winner of that match.
I'm gonna go down. Swinging.
Oh, here's a mistake. Thunder Rosa would have went back and forth, but
This is just too much.
another wasting here.
Wait a minute. If I could just get in between you guys.
They should have a one-on-one already.
In doing this right now.
My bitch,
way more
Jade,
money
and
on Sunday.
the Native Beast.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
That's the first time you made any kind of sense.
I don't know about that, but I think we should just step over here. We need a.
And they leave Thunder Rosa down wasted.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's run it out on Rampage. The incomparable CM Punk returns. And after what happened tonight, who knows what goes down Friday night? And can Daniel Garcia upset the huge match of the night when he goes one-on-one with Darby Allin? Malachi Black and Lee Johnson will go one-on-one.
So it'll be on Rampage.
And Chris Statlander will have a handicap match where she takes on Jamie Hayter and Rebel. And we're going to hear from the TNT champion.
And the Redeemer,
And ladies and
the
gentlemen,
Turner Network television champion.
in Cincinnati, John Moxley's hometown.
Yeah, and Moxley gets to go back home finally.
And what about this? Tony Khan has just announced that at the buy-in, Cassidy Taylor,
Utah, and Jurassic Express against
also, we will have the AEW
HFO.
World Championship, the Kenny Omega, defending its Christian
AEW World Title,
and for the AEW
AEW Women's
Championship,
Title.
Dr. Red Record, DMD, against Chris Statlander. And ladies and gentlemen,
AEW World Tag Titles in steel cage.
to the greatest teams in the entire world, the Young Bucks will defend against Lucha Bros.
Yeah, that's gonna be another classic.
Champion Miro with
Eddie
his toe on the line
Kingston
against
and the
Eddie
Redeemer.
The ever-growing Women's Casino Battle Royale for a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. And can Paul White make it to Sunday?
Paul White
Can
and
he
QT
make it to the
Marshall.
take on QT? John Moxley returns to
And Moxley and Satoshi Kojima.
Big match coming up at
That
All
was gonna
Out.
be
And
good.
then again, Chris Jericho,
Jericho
the
ends up the final
If he
fight.
loses, he will never wrestle again in AEW. He will face MJF. Let's hear more on this match.
Seeing what Chris has accomplished in AEW since the debut of our brand has been nothing short of extraordinary.
When he arrived at the press conference, really it shocked, stunned everyone.
This evolution of trials that Jericho has gone through has pushed him mentally, physically, and even emotionally to the limit.
You are putting your in-ring career on the line against the same man who has mopped the floor with you 3 times.
MJF really kept Jericho on his toes.
I can see where MJF wants the throne for himself.
And if Chris Jericho loses this match, I don't think anyone understands the ramifications that will be felt throughout the wrestling world.
Does MJF retire the great Chris Jericho?
I'm worried.
Well, Sunday night will be Jericho's last match ever. CM Punk, Darby Allin, most anticipated match
CM
we've
Punk,
ever
Darby
had.
Allin.
Coming up Sunday night. And coming up next, our main event, the Young Bucks, Gallows and Anderson take on the Lucha Bros and Jungle Boy Luchasaurus, and that is next.
The main event.
Sometimes it does.
That's the reality series.
A little bit of an egomaniac. This is going to be the craziest year of our lives. This is a newborn.
Now having to balance family, it's very tough. I get tired of breaking our necks for everybody else.
Here's our real life. We're going to leave it all out on the map for you.
Rose to the Top premieres Wednesday, September 29th on TNT.
Yes, I can't wait to see their reality series. That one's going to be really trippy. Trippy. As trippy as it can be.
Welcome
away, can they record it if a heartbeat has skipped?
Jurassic Express.
And before our main event gets underway, we want to thank the City of Milwaukee and the Brewers organization for being great hosts to all Elite Wrestling. You can bid on a customized Milwaukee Brewers jersey worn by Paul White for his first pitch ceremony. Bidding begins on Friday at midnight Eastern. You can bid now at AEWcommunity.com, and all the proceeds will support the Brewers Community Foundation.
Oh, and I forgot to mention as far as communities are concerned. Did you know that the softball game that they had in Schaumburg, it was for the cause?
Oh, yeah, it's the toothpaste stuff.
Do you remember what
No, I don't know what is this charity they were.
Pause Chicago.
Oh, Pause Chicago, yeah.
And that was that one organization that Cody donated to at one time. He I forgot what was the X amount, but it was a huge amount. And obviously it was for a good cause because they Cody, he loves dogs. So that's another thing that I like about Cody is that he loves dog lover. We are too, because where is he?
Very well could be the next world champion. Here's a scenario,
from one
guys. The two
side of the bed
greatest
to
in
the
the
other
world
just
inside a steel
get a
cage
break.
on pay-per-view this Sunday night. How can it get any
Mammy,
better than
daddy.
that? You know, both those teams want to show off. You know, the Elite always has a plan.
The Lucha, good old
On
Evers.
Sunday night, we'll safeguard some of that for the Lucha Brothers. At a combined weight of 902 pounds, the team of
Here comes the arrogant boys of the Elite. And the Elite Stooge. And the Jackal of Jackasses. Wearing pink, what? He's trying to be the new Pepto Bismol bottle? Well, he's more like a human tablet. The one that you really gotta digest hard so that it can be out of your system once it's already inside of you.
You know, something, I don't know what it is. Tonight I'm remembering things that Mr. Jackson there reminds me of a
Streamers. Colorful streamers, damn it.
The Young Bucks are the greatest tag team in the world, but over the last year, they have.
Yeah, but I think they're already a little too old for streamers because that was for the youngest of the young bucks. Now these are the old bucks. You know what I mean? With the freaking goatees. I mean, how long did it took for Nick Jackson to grow a freaking goatee? No, but recently it's like he put some instant liquid for it to grow that fast. Shit, I don't recall seeing liquid with a freaking goatee. I mean, that grew his first. Jackson obviously, Nick Jackson obviously, that's what for that. It's like, screw it.
Right now at AEWTIX.com or Ticketmaster.com.
We've been joined by Don Callis on With the Bad News. I'm the evil weatherman. Here he is, Don Callis.
The evil
with his
weatherman.
pink scarf
that he put around me.
Yeah, the two biggest guys here.
Get some attention later, Shivani, with a pig scarf on.
Well, whatever it takes.
And when everybody's chanting Pistol Jr.
Now, what do you think when you see that page? Behind the ring.
Yeah, you got the two big guys starting up the match. The big lugs and the dinosaur with the PhD.
We don't need
Yeah.
interference. We're running this thing, Shivani.
And here comes those body shots from
But
Doc
here's the thing, Tony.
Gallows.
Have the Young Bucks become too reliant on the interference?
Right.
Have they expected somebody to
Luchasaurus,
always come in and have their
Luchasaurus
back?
with his shots.
Athletic exchange from two big men looking
Ooh.
for the heavy hitting strikes.
Yeah, man, I tell you,
Freaking-
Doc Gallows and you Luchasaurus.
Elbows
This is
to
a
the
big
side
time
of the face
matchup.
of Luchasaurus.
This is a super heavyweight battle.
Oh. Good thing it was Good thing is Pete didn't touch the ropes or anything. Otherwise, that could have been a catastrophe right
athlete, Jim Ross. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. He's certainly big and he's got great flexibility. I've said that a lot of times.
Tags in Nick.
Nick Jackson gets flattened by Luchasaurus. The tag made out to Ray Phoenix.
Lucha tags in Ray Phoenix.
Comes in over the top. Nick Jackson and Ray Phoenix.
Great contrast in styles from what we have seen earlier.
Great anticipation by Nick. And
I swear, man, it's like every time you see the Bucks and the Lucha Brothers, something new always comes out of these two guys. Whenever they're in the ring with each other. Look at this. Whoa! Freaking yeah! Stalemate with super kicks from both sides. Holy shit, man! Look at that. Now everybody's whipping everybody.
See, there's always a plan.
But that also says, hey, we already know you guys by heart, and vice versa.
What do you think I do? Just go up there and look good at a big strike?
I know she.
Well, we have to
Matt is the arrogant. Oh, really, dude? Oh, freaking Jungle Boy just tripped Matt. And he tags in Jungle Boy. Pentagon tags in Jungle Boy. Oh, right into a super kick. And now, oh, what a high splash with the assistance of Pentagon. Only 2 count. Man. I swear, man, they always, every single main event, every startup match, it starts with a bang. It ends with a huge bang, man. And this one, they really capitalized right here with this 8-man tag. But oh my God. Jungle Boy on the apron. Yeah, and of course, the Elite Stooge. That's what you give the guy who's got massive losses and 2-3 wins, and after that you just make him the Elite Stooge. Now Nick comes in, beats up Jungle Boy. Now tags in the Big Lug. Man, that is like David versus Goliath now. And those hard-ass elbow shots onto the right side of, I guess, close to the trapezius of Jungle Boy. Now tags in Nick. The only one who I haven't seen get tagged out of the Elite is Carl Anderson. So far it's been Matt, Nick, and the Big Lug. On the other side, it's only just been Jungle Boy. Well, no, all 4 of them got tagged in. Pentagon, Phoenix, Luchasaurus, and Jungle Boy. Oh, freaking Nick. Matt egging on the Lucha Brothers. No, pretty much on the ring, and are we back from commercials? No, yes, how we were. Okay, now? No. Yes, we are.
We're back live here on TNT for our main event. Let's take a look back at what happened during the break. You saw it in picture. A massive power bomb on the apron to Jungle Boy.
Oh! Got him on the face.
There was, man, and he bounced back from that there from another angle.
And now he is
fighting against look at Jungle Boy, man. He's just shooting back and forth and even right in front of him.
Here we go.
And tags into Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix, perpetual motion personified.
Oh! Jesus, look at Phoenix go. Super kick, and he's still holding on to Nick while all this is happening. Look at that. He's a hurry. Oh. Face of Nick. And whoa. Damn, you see him dance on the freaking top rope?
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Phoenix is something else. Oh, dude, I saw a badass t-shirt of theirs. I was almost supposed to get it, but they didn't have a freaking double X.
Oh.
The Lucha Brothers. But it was half and half. I don't know who was on the left and who was on the right.
Phoenix, but Phoenix right now with the advantage.
I think it was
the spot picker.
Phoenix, half of Phoenix on the left and Pentagon on the right.
And now a little perineal.
Ow!
To the leg. Here we go.
Ooh. Them glutes are going to be hurting Nick. At least for a good,
The latest hour he can ride.
I hope, 5 minutes.
Jim Ross, this referee needs to get control here, in my opinion. I think he should.
Look at Nick go.
He's doing a great
Look
job.
at Nick go. Oh, yeah.
Jackson with the tiaras and the
That's why
Andre
Nick
combination
is.
from the Lucha.
Ooh, a super kick.
What a super kick.
Oh, and he turned 5 from Pentagon. Oh, 2 for the Bucks. Oh, Jesus, man. Oh, super kicks galore.
And we know how well these
And you know how we love it.
know each other. It was at the very first All Out where they met in a ladder match, one of the all-time classic tag team matches in
Now
AEW.
Luchasaurus and
These two teams have nothing but match.
Carl Anderson.
And you can only imagine
The machine gun.
emphasis being on a main event level match for the
Ooh.
championship in a cage at our biggest pay-per-view ever.
Oh, and a German.
And look at this.
Here comes the big lug.
Luchasaurus taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, but here's the difference with Luchasaurus and the big lug. Obviously, Luchasaurus athletic.
It's early. Don't go color time.
Look at it. Oh, wait a minute. Bounce him and oh, he launched him as doing a moonsault. That was crazy. Wait a minute. Here comes Boomla Boy. Oh, nice. Nice.
Machine Gun Anderson. Just walk right
He's going to get choke slammed.
Wow. Man, what a hard choke slam.
And look at that agility from Luchasaurus, man. Did a freaking splash. Yeah, standing moonsault.
Very impressive. It's impressive, but Carl Anderson is a legend.
And
both in
Lucha ties
Japan and
in.
America.
All right. Oh, side. Kick inside of the head. Cero miedo. Ah, you son of a bitch. The Elite Stooge strike again. Sprayed Phoenix in the eyes, and now because of that magic killer. Damn it. Oh, Luchasaurus broke it up in time.
The cage on Sundays will prevent this type of
No, but he gets busted though.
That's a good point, Tom. It's going to prevent Luchasaurus from cheating. Yes, I hope so. It's going to prevent Stooge Boy
Tags in Nick,
from spraying
tags
people
in
the
Matt.
eyes. That's what it's going to do. The Young Bucks
Bucks are going to finish this off.
enter the ring. Matt Jackson, the legal man, they're looking for the BTE trigger on Ray Phoenix.
Oh! Failed the BT trigger, but look at this. Oh! Double cutter. Nice. Yeah.
It is amazing.
That took practice. I bet you that took practice. That just didn't happen by miracle or sheer luck.
Taking Anderson and Gallows, he's clearing
And
springs up.
oh no. You better act fast. It's the Dave Meltzer driver. And good luck. And the Elite got this.
I've got some little piece of business to take care of, Jim Ross. We'll see you. You'll find out. Could this be what we see this Sunday Night Live on pay-per-view?
Oh no.
Who's the champion? AEW World Champion Kenny Omega.
Yeah, Nakazawa behind Omega holding the title.
The undefeated Christian Cage.
So how's he doing?
Something's got to give there. Last time they met, we saw what happened. Classic match. Classic match on Rampage. There's a classic match. That's
I guess in a way you can say that the Elite has got the advantage at All Out. We're all leading to All Out.
He's the best.
Especially with the champ.
He's the best. Simple as that.
Hey, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Hey.
Oh, really? Oh, no. The Elite is striking again.
Both of you guys annoying.
Oh.
You can't take a hit, can you? Huh?
The Elite with the numbers.
Omega's beating up Jungle Boy.
You're not even in contention. Hey, take care of him. And take care of the dinosaur.
What the hell?
Oh no!
That's right.
Are you serious?
Right.
A magic killer.
No, Magic Killer on the table.
You know what to do.
Ah.
There we go. There we
Man.
go.
Luchasaurus driven to the table. The magic killer.
Hey, Jungle Boy Jack.
Like a vicious pack of
Buddy.
freaking piranhas,
Who do you
man.
think you are, huh? Who do you think you are?
This is the
Look at that view of Omega, man. He looks like a damn hitman ready to take out somebody.
Yes, it is the reason for a cage.
Oh, Christian Cage sees Spear Omega takes down the Bucks. Yeah, but he's gonna go down swing because there's still too many heads of the Elite.
Calling in the reinforcements of the Elite.
Oh, look at this shit! Look at freaking Cutler now, supplying him with kendo sticks.
You thought you're so clever, huh? You just fell right into a trap. Hey, Mr. Tony Khan. Great meeting today. Love talking about the video game. Love talking about those ratings. But you really got to be careful not to misplace your personal items. Mr. Callis, I know you've got the keys to the cage control room.
What?
Let her rip!
Oh, the cage are gonna bring it down.
Bring it down!
Wow.
Descending from the top of the now
Oh, you
arena.
thought we were done? You thought we were done?
Oh, God.
You thought I was done, Christian? I'm just getting started. I'm just getting
They're
started.
closing off with a big, all
Pick
right.
him up, pick him up.
My
Pick him
God,
up.
what's going to keep the Elite out on Sunday is keeping them in right now. Christian Cage and the Lucha Brothers locked in with the Elite inside the cage.
This evil structure
I don't
surrounding
understand, Christian.
That only means one thing, that they're closing out with two things:
Oh,
flawless
the
How does that
annihilation.
feel, Christian, huh? Hey, Matt, hold this.
Oh my God, the Lucha Brothers
Well,
and
everybody
Christian
knows
Cage
that
are being
one
dismantled here by the
game,
Elite.
and that's what we see right now.
Horrible. And Alex Abrahantes
The
is holding
cage.
reinforcements. Frankie Kazarian, Dante Martin.
No, I would just say simply primal rage.
Here comes Orange Cassidy as well.
Try as you may, you're not getting in.
Again.
Wait, I see Dante Martin, Cassidy, Jungle Boy's trying to climb back up, Marco Stunt. But unfortunately, since they got the freaking weapons, they're all going to go down. Look at it, Marco Stunt is all the way up. Oh, you son of a bitch, man. Still. They should have that. They should have that idiot arrested. I mean, that's like freaking aerosol. I mean, I know it's all story, but still, that's like aerosol. That's like a weapon, man.
Keep these idiots out.
The cage is doing its job.
Where, man, Omega's like a damn hitman.
Oh, Christian, you thought I was done?
Telling these, well, giving these guys orders.
There we go.
Wait, they're handcuffed. Phoenix is handcuffed.
What are you doing? Hold this.
Oh my God! Wait a minute! Freaking Nick is in rampage. I mean, like literally rampage. Goes back and forth with these freaking kicks.
That's why these guys are gamers. They're little gamers, and I'm pretty sure their favorite game. Well, become teenagers. Ironically, well, I have to say it, but we're seeing it again. Rage in the cage.
Good question, Excalibur.
Christian's gonna suffer the next fate.
So much fun. Hey, get breaking.
Christian Cage being held by the Young Bucks.
Here we go. Hey, are you ready for it? Scream it out loud. You can know the words, guys. BTE trigger.
No! 3 knees to the face of Christian Cage, man. That is some sick shit.
I'm so sorry I have to do
We
this.
will be back live here on Friday night at 10 p.m. for AEW Rampage, and then immediately follows the countdown to All Out at 11.
90 minutes of action on Friday night on TNT, and then Sunday night, pay-per-view only. Countdown is on. You'll see that Friday night, All Out on pay-per-view.
the only way to join us. If you're crazy to miss it, this is going to be a special weekend.
That's why I retired you.
We closed it out a little prematurely, but yeah, freaking Elite ended the show. So I don't think they've ever had that done like that. But that was a crazy way to close it out. So let's jump to Rampage here. Come on. See, this piece of garbage is doing it again. What the hell?
It's already 2 in the morning.
I know. We gotta get this done. Is it on? Yeah, yours. Oh, I think, okay. Bear with us. This thing is acting stupid. I'm gonna have to delete one thing since nobody watches it anyway. We said it's on HBO Max on top of that too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gotta go. Yeah, that was a very cool Dynamite episode anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Rampage is gonna be just as good. See, but I think that one they could have made it 2 hours. They could have worked out something with TNT and make it a 2 hour event. Maybe that would have been a better payoff leading into All Out. Okay. Here we go. The last Rampage before All Out. Yeah, and it is 2 hours.
Let's roll.
Let's stroll.
This is Rampage, baby.
Not the video game Rampage. It's Friday, and you know what that means.
We are less than 48 hours away from All Out on pay-per-view, but we are live here tonight.
I think Excalibur stumbled on the time.
Tonight we will be joined on commentary by CM Punk for our main event, Darby Allin versus Daniel Garcia. And also tonight we hear from the TNT champion.
Well, Punk's going to be on commentary for that match.
That should be heavy. And ahead of the huge AEW Women's World Championship match at All Out, Rebel and Jamie Hayter will team up in a 2-on-1 handicap match against number 1 contender Chris Statlander. But right now, Lee Johnson tries to avenge the attacks on the Nightmare family as he collides with the one and only, the very dangerous
Malachi Black is going to waste Lee Johnson.
Joined by Taz, Mark Henry, and Chris Jericho for this very special.
But I like how
AEW Rampage.
everything is evolutionizing for Malachi Black's character, man. It looks badass.
And here he comes.
Your opening contest is set for one ball. 20 minutes. Approaching the ring from Amsterdam, Netherlands. Weighing to 119 pounds. Malachi Black.
Art, this man has carved a path of destruction through all Elite Wrestling since its arrival. Just take a look at this ring entrance, the vibe that he brings, the attitude. Not only is he tough in the ring, his persona makes him very intimidating, and that's half the battle right out of the gate.
Am I hearing jerk?
I'm telling you, man, not only does he know his business, but he has no respect for the people in front of him.
Is this what we're gonna be waiting to hear in the next number of weeks, months, towards the year, if Jericho loses his match with MJF?
Punishing Brock Anderson. Yeah, and that's true. And the thing is, as we're all witnessing, a very powerful entrance. But he backs up Malachi Black with a very powerful athletic performance when he wrestles. Lee Johnson is walking in to the biggest match of his career.
We're going to Atlanta, Georgia. Weighing 180 pounds. Big Shotty Lee Johnson.
And we talked about the path of destruction of Malachi Black. Arn Anderson coming to his son's aid last week, Taz, but it didn't end well for him.
No, it didn't. Arn tried to do it. His son Bravo, he's quickly unfortunate for him. Then Arn, he's got kicked right there. And then here comes Lee Johnson, as I stated earlier, trying to avenge the attack on the Andersons.
Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson, both students, digits at the Nightmare Factory and tag team partners.
Did you see Malachi just leave the ring when Shotty came down last week? He wasn't going to take any of that. He was waiting for this week. Talk about a total career invention since Malachi Black came to AEW right out of the gate.
Lee Johnson, a huge opportunity here tonight, Mark. But does he need the victory or does he need revenge?
You know what? His teacher got us off. He needs to get revenge for his school. But you look how he's breathing. This is a moment that's bigger than anything that he's ever touched before. I hope he's ready.
He's intimidated. You can see the look in his eyes.
Yeah.
I'd be too.
Look at his face.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I slightly disagree with you guys because I'll tell you what, I know this young man pretty good, Lee Johnson. I don't think he's intimidated. I think he's got more heart than we know. And now, of course, he's got a plethora of experience. But let's not count this young man out. He's got a lot of heart. He better show it. Right out of the gate, he better show it. That's what I say.
They better make this match quick, because I don't see this match
top of the hour, the countdown
flourishing any further than just, those brutal kicks that Malachi delivers.
Look how Malachi's intimidating Lee by stalking him into the corner. Lee's back is already in the turnbuckles there. Nowhere to go. Yeah, but it quickly gets himself a side headlock, which is you want to be that type A personality, as we know, right? You want to be that type A, and you got to it's dangerous for a guy like that to be the type A. He's about ready to be the type B. Beat up, Taz.
We're about to see what kind of blood he got. Type O, type B.
That's right. Type O negative.
Very tentative Lee Johnson. This is not what we're used to seeing out of him. Still to come later on tonight in our main event. CM Punk will be joining us for commentary, and Darby Allin goes one-on-one with Daniel Garcia.
That quickness right there by Lee.
And athleticism. He's got that in droves.
And don't get me wrong, I was there in Atlanta when Lee Johnson made his AEW debut last year. I have a lot of respect, and he has a lot of potential. But Malachi Black is a man possessed. Literally, I literally think he needs an exorcism. Excalibur.
Lee Johnson showing what a sharp student he is. He's been able to counter Malachi Black thus far. He's really keeping his eye on Malachi's footwork.
Yeah, the thing is, too, in the eyes, I don't see fear of Lee Johnson, but I do see he's pressing a little bit. He's thinking too much. You got to stay loose and relax a little bit. Not over the top. Am I out of line?
Is there nobody? I guess Shotty forgets that he can.
So he's feeling it, but he knows what he's up
And Malachi can just finish you instantly, and that's it.
He's wearing Cody Rhodes' belt.
Look at that.
That's unorthodox for him. Like, he's got to come up with his own thing.
Lee Johnson escaped through the legs of Malachi Black. He landed a flurry, but that European uppercut just stopped Lee Johnson in his tracks.
My goodness.
Where is Cody Rhodes, by the way? We haven't seen him since Malachi Black took him out weeks ago. All we've seen is the Nightmare family trying to get revenge, and they're getting taken out too. So by Lee Johnson, but the back elbow dropped him from Malachi Black. And the action in this match will continue throughout the break, but you will not miss a second in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
You're watching Rampage, presented by State Farm.
Yeah, this match they could have ended it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really going nowhere. This is just torture for Big Shout. And boy, Malachi's having his way with him.
Mm-hmm.
El Malecón Negro. Oh, my poor boy. Trying to find a freaking comfortable spot in your bed and
Clutter. You're clutter.
Yeah, but now later now. He's with his business hanging out, sleeping like people.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. See, and now he's torturing Lee Johnson. Great reason with Lee Marshall. God rest his soul. Yeah. And the chokehold still. Oh, you got out of it. Rolled out of it. Oh, but yeah, look at with them high knees. I think now it's gonna come to the end. Such tight torture from Malachi. Now a sleeper hold. Can you plug the Big Shout? No. Back snap suplex. Got out of it desperately. But he still has him in a headlock. Didn't work. He still has him in a headlock. Maybe from here, this is where they should come back from a commercial. Still in a headlock. They're just pretty much dragging this match for as long as they can.
Yeah.
When, like I said, in reality, they should have just finished this one off clean and simple. Oh. Headbutt on the ropes. And I think we should be back from commercials now. Yes, it is.
We're back live here on TNT with AEW Rampage. Malachi Black and Lee Johnson. Lee Johnson gaining the upper hand here. A series of elbow strikes.
Yeah, through the break, Lee Johnson was getting beat up bad and showing a lot of heart and resiliency. Let's see.
Yeah,
He was getting his
swear, man, I'm already
times. He's finally showing some offense. You gotta keep it up.
Be real, Chris.
There you go. Be real. Beautiful drop kick by Lee Johnson. And now he's got Malachi Black on the floor.
Oh my God. Damn, you see that?
He came up with some speed on that Topaz.
You think I saw that? Otherwise, I'd be like, oh.
Wow, this is turning into a fight.
Take a look here, guys. Watch the speed. Throws it all off.
Yeah, that is speed. He freaking Big Shout was in an adrenaline rush.
Lee Johnson unable to go for the cover.
Malachi's in great danger.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Big Shout. He needs to stop overdoing it.
What's he got next?
That's experience.
He's showing too much emotion. That could be a weakness, a huge weakness. Look at this.
For all he's done. Let's go behind standing switch right there by Johnson. Overhook.
Well, I'll be. Man, it's been years since I've seen a counter that I've
What can I do?
Probably since you trained at the Hart Brothers Dungeon.
Oh!
Lord.
That was a kick to the foosball.
Feel good.
And I think that's it. That is, yeah. That.
A souvenir from some fat kid. Well, that goes to that phenomenal Muay Thai
Yeah, well, that fat kid better appreciate what he gets.
He's feeling, man. He's hurt a little bit here.
Don't send him out there
Can't follow
and
up
let
Malachi Black. No, in all seriousness, that was a kick right to the face. It is hard to follow up after that. No, I'm speaking on Malachi. I agree. I'm speaking about Lee. So I'm saying
Running kick in the corner, and now striking combination to the body of Lee Johnson. Lee just trying to cover up.
And he's like, oh, he's a striker.
Hashimoto like kicks right to the chest.
You're not kidding. Those are deadly. Oh, Malachi.
Yeah, you can't even bring weapons into the match.
Punishing him. What's he up to here? Earlier we said Lee Johnson might be looking for revenge. Malachi Black might be looking to send him in the match.
Oh, Cutter's just some steel chase.
Student Lee Johnson.
You're right. Hits the chair in hand by Black.
He doesn't care about when you're losing. He cares about decimating the Nightmare family.
Why is the referee not trying to get the chair?
He's got to get that chair out of the ring. To your point, Mark, I agree. Malachi Black.
The referee is warning him.
This is
a better
knocks the
What does he care?
He's not putting himself in between Lee Johnson and the chair.
The warning, there will be the disqualification, but there will be fines if he uses that chair. Wait a second. You know Cody Rhodes is watching this right now on the edge of his seat.
Use that chair, use it however he wants, but that's going to be a DQ though.
Malachi's offering the chair to Lee Johnson.
But he's daring him to hit him.
All right, now I'm on Lee Johnson's side. Take his head off, Lee. Malachi Black is trying.
He's baiting
Lee
Big
Johnson.
Shotty.
You got to do it. The
He
head
is.
is head exactly to hell of it.
And then again, it could
You got to wipe this dude out
reverse is
right
all
now.
about timing, and I'm pretty
That's
sure he's
a
looking
win.
at the screen.
Wake him up, get the win. Malachi Black is trying to corrupt Lee Johnson.
He had his back turned and everything. Malachi had his back.
Oh!
There it is.
Yeah, that's it.
The spinning heel.
That is
Picks him up like a
enough.
white belt. Pulls him over.
Mr. Black wins the match.
Not like that.
And we will never know if Lee Johnson was actually going to use that chair to strike Malachi Black. Well, Lee Johnson couldn't follow up.
But he couldn't even move the chair. I mean, he was just really holding on to his shape. I mean, it looked like he was about to pass out first before me.
Foot right on his face. Total disrespect. That's a message. Jericho right to Cody Rhodes. Uh-oh. Speaking of the Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes coming to the ring. Oh, once again, Malachi leaves. He doesn't want any piece of it now.
Dustin, obviously another member of the Nightmare family, for those who don't know.
And just like Malachi Black systematically destroyed Lee Johnson. He
Those two should get it on.
systematically dismantling the Nightmare
Natural
family before our eyes.
and Mr. Black.
He's got the mental advantage, the physical advantage. He's on a roll here. I would not want to be Dustin Rhodes or Cody Rhodes. Impressive victory for Malachi Black. Well, coming up next right here tonight on Rampage, we're going to hear from Miro, the TNT champion. That's up next. That's big. And in our main event, CM Punk will be joining us on commentary. Darby Allin with Sting in his corner goes one-on-one with Daniel Garcia. That is coming up in our main event tonight.
Can Punk still go?
The countdown is on.
This game was being champion, great. Staying champion, another entirely different thing. The world's going to be watching.
Let's see if I can hang with these kids. Why wouldn't I want to test myself?
Countdown to All Out. Next on TNT.
We're back live on TNT with AEW Rampage, and our colleague, Mark Henry, is with an enraged Dustin Rhodes. Let's take a look at what happened. Yes. Prior to the break, ring. Went to the aid of Lee Johnson. Malachi Black just destroyed him, but right now Mark Henry standing by with Dustin.
Dustin, I just want you to calm down just for a minute. Like, just tell me how you're feeling.
Malachi Black, since you have entered the AEW scene, you've been about one thing, and that has been the element of surprise. Well, make no mistake, this Wednesday on Dynamite, I am coming straight for you. You will see me coming. And I know that you're from a place of darkness, son. But guess what? I thrive in darkness. For 5 decades, I've thrived in darkness. There's nothing you can do to me that I haven't already been through. And this Wednesday on Dynamite, you're going to find out when you step in the ring what the natural is all about.
All right, let's go back to the ring.
You know, Dustin is fired up, and he might regret the fact
Very intense sneak.
he had a chance, Excalibur.
That is.
You want to give me a bottle of water or something? I gotta.
Had an opportunity.
Oh, I gotta stay for the rest.
Don't overdo it, though.
Yeah, you got to capitalize.
Water?
Miro knows. Definitely here it is, the TNT.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I gotta leave
That's a
something.
bad apple right
Middle
now.
of
I'll
the
tell you what, as he walks right past us, he is a tank. He's a cigarette machine with a head on it. And talk about opportunities. Eddie Kingston has an opportunity to become the TNT championship
This Sunday against the American
All Out, where he will go one-on-one with this
Sunday
man,
at All
Miro,
Out.
the Redeemer. Talk about two guys that like to lock horns and bat heads. Come the whole out, man. This Sunday with that man, the TNT champion, Eddie Kingston. Two heavy hitters. Chris, Miro is undefeated, but we know Eddie Kingston is as formidable as they come. There's been nobody in AEW who has impressed me more than Eddie Kingston since he walked through these doors. Having said that, there's been nobody who's once again reversed his career and become a total machine like Miro has, the TNT champion, since he showed up in AEW. Miro. Not going to be a lot of shooting star presses in this match. Oh, no. There's going to be such big soup bowls being thrown left and right.
Eddie Kingston, you call yourself a mad king, but the only king I recognize is mad at you, Eddie. You've been blessed throughout your life with struggle, but yet you took an easy way out. After all, he gave you all the talent, the toughness, the heart, that loud mouth of yours. But yet, you took a charity contract into AEW. Well, Eddie Kingston, I am not in the charity business, and neither is my God. You have to understand that in a life without a struggle, you become soft. And you, Eddie, have become comfortable. You, Eddie, have become nothing more than a bad boy for John Moxley.
That's the only thing that you cannot throw these balls without trust.
Cut the music! Cut the music!
Crowd loves him.
Thank you, but let me handle my business. First, God's favorite champion. Bullshit.
Oh. That's putting him out.
Your God's not real to me, so I don't care what you say. But let's say your God's real. Let's just say he is. Your God sent me here to punish you, because you're the sinner. You're the one that's wrong. If you didn't sin, your ugly ass God would not have brought me here.
Oh.
And your stupid God, I said it. Your stupid God would not let me know the chink in your armor. Every move I do, Exploder, Saito, Stretch Plum, and the wonderful DDT is your weakness. You're talking about weaknesses, but you're talking from so far away. But I tell you, you step one more foot in closer to here, you're not going to make it to All Out because you're going to get redeemed tonight, Eddie.
Oh, I think Miro's talking him out, but we don't know Eddie Kingston.
Redeemer,
He's from the hood.
redeem these nuts.
That is Eddie Kingston, man. That's why I like that guy. But yeah, look at Miro. Playing mind games with the shit.
He knows he's got the match booked. He's not going to waste his time. But anyway,
Wait a minute. Oh. Hey, Miro has eyes on the back of his head.
God gave him a message to play possum and it worked. He lured Eddie Kingston in.
This may not look good. Maybe Eddie Kingston won't make it all out, and that's going to be suck ass.
Miro could destroy Kingston.
Where is AEW and the personnel? They got to stop this. Whoa, the backhand. The DDT. Yeah, that is a weakness. We're seeing one of the weaknesses so far. Yeah, look at Eddie. He's got that hood confidence in him, man. I think he can take it. Still, we're gonna see one hell of a hellacious match with Miro and Kingston at All Out for the Turner Network television title. Yeah, look at Miro. He just barely woke up out of Bangkok. Like, what the heck just happened?
Speaking of potential new champions, Chris Statlander has an opportunity this Sunday. But she will have the death steps against her here tonight.
Now the 2-on-1
Rebel and Jamie Hayter team up to take on Chris Statlander next after this short break.
They were laughing at us when we said that we were going to be a revolution. Some of them, they laughed at us.
CM Punk has arrived in All Elite Wrestling.
If you want to find where you stand in the world of professional wrestling, you come to AEW. There's a new team in town. AEW forever.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite at 8 on TNT or anytime on demand and the app.
This is the Nielsen ratings that they're the number one show on cable TV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know about the Nielsen ratings, they never lie. The doctor will see you now. Doctor will see you now. There's your D&Ds. Where's the title?
The team of Rebels and Jamie Hayter.
Dr. Britt Baker, after
She's the champion. She's supposed to split.
successful title defense.
Look at the cute little Rebel Day and Jamie Hayter.
Revealed that she had enlisted the aid of Jamie Hayter. They were attacking Red Velvet after the bell, and Chris Statlander inserted herself into that situation, Taz. Yeah, no doubt about it. Hayter definitely a heater for sure.
I think little Miss Female Lady is gonna have some backup. Just to watch her back, because you got the Doc on their side.
From the Andromeda Galaxy, Chris.
Yeah, well, that's her escort, though. The BFF extension. That's what I call her. There's only one BFF member. Well, two. The one's missing, so I call that the BFF extension. Yeah, but they're just, like I said, they're just her escort.
This 2-on-1 handicap match, Britt got the extension. Yeah, ahead of All Out on pay-per-view and the big AEW Women's World Championship title match.
And she's not allowed to have the best friends by her side. Wheeler Yuta, Chucky Taylor, that idiot Orange Cassidy. Stay in the back.
And remember the countdown to All Out premieres immediately following Rampage at the top of the hour. Do not change the channel. Gonna want to see it. New interviews, new insights into the biggest event in AEW history.
Since we missed it, I'm pretty sure they'll have it on YouTube sometime later on
she has had a complete change in philosophy
and they might show it during the buy-in before the buy-in
against the alien from the
I mean,
Andromeda Galaxy.
match.
Ever been to the Andromeda Galaxy, Taz?
Actually, yeah, it's not far from Williamsburg. But I digress.
I think we wrestled there.
Yes, you want to let everyone in the tri-state area know that AEW is coming there for 2 consecutive weeks. First on Wednesday, September 15th at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, and then Wednesday on September 22nd at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens, which is even closer to Williamsburg. Wow! Go to AEWTIX.com or Ticketmaster.com.
You can see that handicap
New Jersey, but yeah, there's no
Rebels pulling Statlander.
Well, I told you guys so.
We from Mexico.
Hence the stipulation. This is an opportunity for both these ladies, her buddies, to weaken up Statlander going into Sunday. And Chris, you mentioned Jamie Hayter's total reinvention of herself. Now she's somebody that could perhaps even match Statlander power for power.
I agree. I was a fan of her from the start to see her reappear. Of course, with the good doctor, this is going to be a tough team to get the upper hand on. Oh, wow. Rebel 2 just powering Statlander over.
Rebel.
Wow,
Chuck and Statlander.
She couldn't believe what she just did.
Inside hook, but just a 2 count from referee Aubrey Edwards.
Man, I still can't believe that Rebel used to be a makeup artist for a video game that could have went out that people still claimed wanted to come out.
Absolutely. Don't forget, too,
You know it's getting
Statlander just returned
right?
a few months ago from an injury to her knee that left her out for almost a year.
The HD version of Mortal Kombat.
Oh yes, Chris Statlander.
Whoa!
She did the makeup. She was makeup artist for the Sonya character.
Wow! Just hoisted up.
Yeah, pretty much.
With ease. Well, we told you she was strong.
I mean, I did show you the picture.
That was great. She used the handicap match rules to her advantage.
And a running shot in the corner to the jaw of Rebel. Whoa! Jamie Hayter.
Wow, that was a shot. Those forearms were potatoes.
No.
Idaho, straight from Idaho.
Shots.
Man. And
Wait a minute. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, that rock from Chris Statlander.
She can get her here.
And well, that was innovative right there. That was innovative.
But it's still not enough to stop Statlander's momentum. Jamie Hayter charging in low break. Statlander. Terrible landing for Hayter on the outside. Ooh. And now the splash in the corner by Rebel. Britt Baker liking what she's seeing here.
Oh,
but yeah, well, nice. Not liking that. Picking her straight up into that corner. And that's the core strength of Statlander, bringing Rebel up onto the shoulders. Jamie, look at that. Oh, my God. Talk about strength.
Yeah, man. Oh.
Incredible. I've never seen that.
Me neither. How impressive.
Look at the legs on Chris Statlander. You can tell that she's been doing the leg work, the quad work, to be able to pull something like that off.
And you have to imagine there's a little trickle of sweat running down
female
the
alien
back of Dr. Britt Baker.
like the actual
after watching that, I'd be nervous if I was a good doctor myself right now.
Crowd very excited.
Nice shot.
2 count. Rebel able to
Bang. Oh, and down goes Rebel.
That might be it. Now,
they're just leaving her alone. They're just leaving Rebel out there.
Statlander. Look at this.
Where did she learn these things?
Oh my God! Look at the torque.
Almost like a spider.
Just say yeah. There you go. There you go. She gave up. She gave up. Last thing Rebel needs to be breaking something to get torqued out. And look at the dots. Can't believe it.
Well, Jamie Hayter and Rebel were set to take out Chris Statlander ahead of the AEW Women's World Championship match this Sunday. But
there's the good doctor. She hasn't had enough yet.
Yeah, but where's
Statlander?
She can try to go backwards. Wait a minute.
Red
Velvet.
Even the odds. And they just
She should have been out there from the very start. But then again, I mean,
running for the high ground.
you know, everything was intact. Nobody got screwed. Dr. Britt Baker didn't even get access to that. I mean, they were about to, but the thing for the girl that came straight from your mammy's kitchen.
And we can't talk about All Out without talking about the huge AEW World Tag Team Championship title match. The Steel Cage match. The Young Bucks defend against the Lucha Brothers. This match
Already been up there for 3 days.
Huge stakes, and it has come to a head over the last few weeks. Part of the AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator Tournament, which the Lucha Bros victorious over Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus in a tremendous incredible, greatest match I've seen this year. I mean, this whole situation, tag team situation going to come all out, has been phenomenal. The athleticism. Look at this here. Lucha Bros. Phoenix, I should say, got caught. He got caught, but then on Dynamite, Kenny Omega stole the keys to the cage, and Don Callis used that to his advantage to lock the Lucha Bros. And
They should show what happened after they went off the air.
This is a nice beat down.
What happened when they went off the air.
Phoenix and Penta will be able to answer the challenge, but if anybody can, they can. Well, 2 years ago, guys, 2 years ago at All Out, these two awesome teams had an amazing ladder match. Now they're locked in a steel cage. And the AEW World Championship be on the line. Kenny Omega defends against the undefeated Christian Cage. Well, we saw Eddie Kingston drop Miro early with a DDT. We might see the King crowned with the new TNT title at All Out. And as we just saw, there is a new contender, Chris Statlander. The good Dr. Britt Baker DND could be in trouble and lose that women's championship. And whoever walks out of All Out as AEW Women's World Champion will know who they will face as the next contender in the Casino Battle Royale. Well, QT Marshall, he knows the hip of Paul White could be an issue. The big man might be in danger. And John Moxley will go one-on-one with the legendary Satoshi Kojima. And earlier today, during the press conference, things got absolutely out of hand.
Give me the big Larry.
Oh.
Kojima.
Wow, really?
And Moxley not waiting for Sunday to get physical. It was wild and it's out of control. It's going to be huge. No doubt. You want smash mouth, you want hard hits. Well, this is it, folks. Mox versus Kojima. And you want to talk about high stakes? Could this be the final fight? Could this be the final time we see Chris Jericho wrestle in AEW when he goes one-on-one with MJF? And before the big event on the buy-in, a huge 10-man tag team match. The best friends and the
buy-in or the buyout?
HFO. And the Fallout from All Out, Chris. Next Wednesday live on
Fallout
on TNT. Like we heard earlier, Dustin Rhodes says he thrives in the darkness. That's where Malachi Black lives. Will Rhodes get revenge? We'll find out. We will be in the Queen City of
The Mox man's
Cincinnati.
homecoming.
And, well, guess who's coming home? Mox. Big homecoming next week in Cincinnati. And then you got Pac and Andrade next week right here on Rampage. Cannot wait. This will be off the chain. But All Out, the most anticipated match, CM Punk versus Darby Allin, live this Sunday. And Mark Henry is standing by with Darby and Daniel Garcia. Take it away, Mark.
Daniel Garcia, you in 2.0. Y'all been opportunists on the attack for the last 2 weeks. And now you're saying that Darby Allin is not going to even make it into the biggest pay-per-view of all time for AEW.
Listen, since we walked into Chicago, the entire town is painted Darby and Punk everywhere. It's on billboards, t-shirts, and it makes us sick that this is the most anticipated match in AEW.
But Mark, here's the real question. What happened Sunday night when Darby Allin can't make it to the ring because our son, Daniel Garcia, breaks his back tonight?
So, Mark, if you really want to know why we want to prevent this match from happening, it's because I can.
Darby
got his head up his
are
own
you going
ass.
to be able to stay focused with CM Punk sitting right there at the announce table?
That's only gonna drive.
Daniel Garcia, I am not overlooking you tonight. I'm going to look you dead in the eyes, and I'm going to knock you right on your ass. And then from there, I'm going to walk right up that ramp, and I'm going to look at CM Punk face to face one last time before All Out.
Well, it looks like we've had enough talk. It's time for the main event.
Go.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago was loud. Now they're singing this song. Hey!
Apologies, folks. Short circuit.
We are less than 48 hours away from the return to the professional wrestling ring of this man, CM Punk, and he will be joining us here at the commentary desk for our main event on AEW Rampage.
The crowd loves Punk. Punk loves the crowd.
And it's not just here in Chicago, it is around the world.
And he's enjoying it while it lasts, like he said on Wednesday. Like he'll drink. That dude's already up in the sip. I don't do drugs, I don't drink. Straight edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Rampage main event is set for 1 fall or TV time remaining. Being accompanied by the icon Sting from Seattle, Washington. Weighing 170 pounds, Darby Allin.
Well, we are moments away from our main event here on Rampage. CM Punk has joined us on commentary with Darby Allin.
Darby comes straight out of the stage to stare down Punk. Now, Darby's got to worry about Daniel Garcia right now. You can worry about me on Sunday. Punk was a little bit disappointed you wear your sports coat tonight for your commentary day. That's the old me. That's it.
His opponent from Buffalo, New York, 187 pounds,
You already got
Daniel Garcia.
Jericho and Punk together. I'm pretty sure that's got to be a flash of the past.
Oh, yes. Those two put on the killer match.
Completely derailed all out and Punk.
I think that should be Punk's another one of Punk's stories that he's got to settle. Best in the world versus best in the world.
Daniel Garcia seemingly coming out of nowhere over the last few weeks.
Right here on Darby Allin is going to shut.
That's
Danny Garcia.
I've had the opportunity with Team Taz dealing with Darby Allin and CM Punk. As you know, he's resilient. He's tough as hell, Darby Allin.
You don't even look at him in the face, really? Punk ass others now. Yeah, look who won. Freaking Darby Allin. And he gets decked for it.
I want to test myself.
Shithead.
Punk, let me ask you, after not wrestling for 7 years and having some great matches during your career, we had something
Get out of his way.
How are you feeling about Sunday? It's been a long time.
I'm nervous, Chris. That's, honestly, that's the biggest word that comes to mind is nervous. But that means I care, and that means
Things around the other side of
all my
the boys of Everlast 2.0. Whoa! But then he got out of the way. Darby crashed and burned.
He's reckless. He's just a straight daredevil. And that's something probably. Sting.
Sting's really the difference now. Stinger is the difference.
This is something seriously hurt.
I'm pretty sure he is. But look at Sting. He's going to take care of the trash now. That way they don't get into this match. That way it beats Danny and Darby Allin straight up. But look at Stinger. Where's the rep? The rep is distracted.
The countdown to all out immediately airing
right after the conclusion of AEW Rampage here tonight.
Stinger is working.
You are going to want to hear everything that goes down on the countdown.
Yeah, I had a great
Like a
conversation with Jim
well-oiled
Ross
machine on
about
the
exactly all that. The butterflies, the nerves, how I'm feeling, Darby Allin, why I'm here. So please watch Countdown and tune in Sunday live on pay-per-view.
Can I just say, Sting was out there just cleaning house on the floor. Took the words out of my mouth. My goodness. He was just beating the hell out of everybody.
He wasn't playing games, the Stinger for sure. Darby Allin kicks the feet, reverses Garcia, rolls through, maintains wrist control.
Look how
into the
fast
Fujiwara
Darby's
armbar.
working.
Garcia, you can see, locks in the S-grip to prevent damage. Got a good hit. Almost went for a double wrist lock there. Now back to that Fujiwara. Pull that.
You know, he's making him squeal like a bitch.
I'm sure you've scouted him, Punk, but from
He's
being
making
in
him
the
squeal
ring,
like
Darby, he is
a
very fast.
bitch pig.
Moves he pulls out of nowhere.
Whatever
That's the thing when I talk about being nervous. I can scout somebody as much as I possibly
There you
can.
go, big mouth.
Once
There
you're
you
in
go.
there, it's a different game.
There you go.
I gotta respect you to expose it here, but I gotta put you on the spot. Cardio-wise, you ready cardio-wise, right?
That doesn't feel good now, does it, Dan?
All right.
What do you know about cardio? All right. So 1996, I've seen you running around the arenas, Punk, with almost a bulletproof vest type weight vest on. Your cardio is definitely up to snuff.
I just don't want to get shot.
It is Chicago.
It definitely looks like a bulletproof vest. To the side of the head by Daniel Garcia. He's got Darby. And he could be looking for that little special.
Listen, I like Darby Allin, but I'm impressed by Daniel Garcia too. So I'm not saying that Darby's not going to make it, but if Daniel Garcia is the guy that I'm fighting on Sunday, so be it.
So you're saying that Daniel Garcia takes Darby out, you'll take him on instead?
Absolutely.
It could be. As he was choking him with the chain right in his face, right in his mouth.
But Darby gained
the
the upper hand to reversely grab the front chancellor over that middle rope. And Darby's just trying to keep Garcia away. Now what's he got in mind?
Oh.
Darby was headed up to the top. I got the legs swept out. Well, that smart look. He's going for it. He switched arms. Because he worked on that other arm there. Swung to the left arm. Good job right there. Garcia, huge superplex. And Darby Allin, he is battered. He is in rough shape.
That's a move that's going to hurt yourself.
And Garcia hooks the near leg. Just a 2 count, but we need to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We're going to stick with our main event in picture.
Picture to picture. For what is picture to picture? Oh,
Lord. Well, for this one, the home stretch.
Yeah. At least we are getting there. Let's see here. He's got him on the outside. Oh. Ran him on that gate rail.
Now Judge Jackie with the CM Punk.
Yeah, he's got no business doing that. That's not his opponent for All Out. He wishes that it was him.
Mm-hmm.
Now brings him back into the ring. Marco's Corleone Pizza. Punk is already getting up out of his chair.
Yeah, after what these punks did to him on Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm surprised they're actually still standing after the beating that the Stinger gave them. And they were down for a little bit. Oh. Shot in the corner. Oh, and got him over the shoulder movement, and he's holding on to him now. He's gonna start kicking him maybe. Side of the head. Side of the head. Now Darby fires back. Punch, punch, punch. Oh, and a chop from Daniel Garcia. Sounded pretty strong there, that chop. Now doing European uppercuts in the corner. We're back in course.
We're back live here on TNT with our main event of AEW Rampage. Darby Allin, Daniel Garcia, CM Punk joining us here on commentary.
Whoa! Oh, wait a minute.
No, real choke.
Yeah, that was a good capture by Daniel. I'll get over that.
Garcia climbing up the ropes and he's hoisting Darby up.
Wow. Darby's got to fight the top hand here.
Darby's face was turning purple with all his weight up. We were talking during the break just how Daniel Garcia is making the most out of this opportunity. It's amazing to me to see how far he's taken Darby Allin on the eve of this huge match with you, Punk.
Well, that's what it's all about, right? If people don't know your name, you got to make them remember your name. And I feel like Daniel Garcia and 2.0 have done a good job of that in the last couple of weeks. I mean, they jumped me for Pete's sake. They got something coming for him, but before all that happens, I got to take care of Darby.
Very nice tag. And Darby once again is fading. Could Darby go out less than 48 hours away from All Out on pay-per-view this Sunday? Darby trying to get some separation from the crook of the arm. Like you said, that's down with his face.
Yeah, this is why I'm here. Now I know that Darby Allin's rear naked choke defense isn't so hot. But this is
Darby. Oh. That could have been a reverse pin.
Right there from Darby Allin.
Could have been a 2-count.
Darby Allin breaking the submission hold. And Punk, like you were saying, I couldn't hear everything, but I know you got a pretty nasty rear naked yourself. So I'm sure you got that installed possibly before Punk comes Sunday.
If I get it on, it's all over. It's just, the trick is trying to get it on.
Word, I hear you. Let me ask you quickly, how much of an advantage do you have in front of the hometown Chicago crowd?
I think it's a disadvantage at this point, honestly. You know, like it goes back to the nerves. Like, I got a lot to prove, and the pressure's all on me. I feel like Darby's a guy that's been here. We all know what he can do, and the question is, what can CM Punk do?
Chop across the chest by Garcia. Darby goes through, and the
good move by Darby Allin.
That was the Pepsi twist.
Not bad. Punk laughing. I think he did it better than I ever did. That's good.
It worked.
I see it, kid.
Well,
he's sending that message right to you.
I think that's the Pepsi twist. And that's CM Punk's move. And if Darby Allin just perfected it, I think that's the driver message to Punk. That's to show him off as like, hey, I watched you. I seen you do it. But I did it better.
See, that's what happens.
The question is, can you do it to me?
Oh, look at this backslide by
Darby.
Garcia. Rolls through.
Wait, pin flip and only 2 counts.
This one I got to avoid on Sunday. It's not a good one. What's that called?
Code Red, man.
Code Red.
Off quick.
No
Code
thanks.
Red.
Is every single move named after soda Code Red?
Yes.
Pepsi Twist?
Wait till they hit you the Dr. Pepper. And then the Mountain Dew gets stiff.
Oh,
do the do. He's not going to call it do the do. Of course not. Oh, he got him. Yes. But look at Everlast. Doing it again. They're doing it again, and then the stinger. Punk's got to get in here. He's got to get some revenge after what happened on Wednesday.
2.0.
Otherwise, that's his match. That's going to go to waste here because of these snot-nosed punks.
Sting's got this.
I don't know, man. I don't think he knows what danger Darby's in. 201. Darby's getting warm outside. Crowd responds.
Punk, get down there. You're the only one who can say this. There you go. Or are we going to see the shades of CM Punk here finally? Are we going to see his actual streak here?
2.0 felt the GTS from CM Punk on Wednesday. You know they want to get Punk a taste.
Wait a minute, Darby! Oh, look at this! and still can do a face stare on Punk. Oh, this is good, man. This is awesome. This is how you close Rampage towards All Out.
You do not want to miss it. And stay tuned for Countdown right now.
Oh, man. That is awesome.
Like the saying goes, you cut the proverbial tension with a knife.
Yeah. And, shoot, man. Like I said, I totally forgot about the countdown for All Out. But like I said, Fetch is gonna come out on YouTube in a matter of hours in the morning or sometime in the day. And if not, then obviously we'll see the countdown before the buyout, and obviously before the pay-per-view itself. So we gotta. I gotta hit the. I don't know about you, but I gotta.
Me too. We got something to do tomorrow.
Well, I gotta work before we actually got something to do tomorrow. But anyway, guys, if you've been hanging with us all this time, thank you very much. You can see that I've already been passing out. You did for a little bit too, but we're still wondering if we're gonna do the episode. So stick with us. I am gonna post a short video indicating if we're gonna do one or not for tomorrow evening, later in the night. But if not, then maybe we'll move it up to Sunday. But if we don't have the chance, either on Sunday, this is for sure. I am gonna purchase All Out. We might do a Labor Day special for our platform on YouTube. So just bear with us. That way we can talk more about what happened this week with wrestling and sports entertainment, and especially, unfortunately, the passing of Daphne Younger. Everything that has to do with All Out. And of course, like I mentioned about Pro Wrestling Tees, already overswamped with orders. And if you guys have ordered from them, be patient. Your orders are going to come in, and this is not a paid advertisement from them, for me to pass on. No, I mean, I know how hard those guys bust ass for you guys to get the merchandise that you bought off of them. That's the least that they can do, is showing, showing some upfront, just them doing their thing. They want to, they're committed. That there's no fraud here. It's like, oh no, that I bought this and never came. It's already been through. No, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. It's guaranteed. That I know for sure. I mean, I don't work for them, but hey, I bought stuff from them before, and I know that this is the one time of the year where it gets this swamp of internet orders, and they're so backtracked. I mean, it's crazy. But anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. Stay tuned with us, and we'll definitely talk some more All Out, and we'll definitely do a live reaction for All Out. Not literally on Sunday, but we're gonna do like a Labor Day special. So stick with us. We're gonna have all of this sorted out. Anyway, until then, stay safe, mask up, peace and love worldwide. Have a good night. We'll see you hopefully upcoming this weekend, guys. Have a good night.